It's been 30 years of joyfulness. Hello and welcome to the news at 6. The news is live on Joy 99.7 FM and hits 103.9 FM here in Accra. In Kumasi, we on Love 99.5 FM and all 60 regions of Ghana. You'll also find us on myjoyonline.com, on YouTube, X Spaces, and on Facebook. Coming up, Energy Minister confident of averting imminent power crisis as he announces the receipt of more liquid fuel this weekend to run the power plants.
Minister of Finance has helped us, and through their intervention, we've procured 450,000 barrels of light crude oil.
President Mahama credits economic turnaround to policy efforts as he says work to stabilize Ghana's economy has started yielding positive results.
I'm happy to report to you that our efforts to stabilize the economy have begun to yield results, and it is evident in the improved performance of our local currency.
Darrell has the business headlines.
Ghana prices of petroleum products set to witness biggest reductions at the pumps for this year, going down by more than 8% a litre. We've got details on the Joy Business Report.
When a dream saves her and her children, Madame Hensima vowed never to consider suicide as an option in ending what she called a troubled life.
I wanted to take my life and take theirs too. The moment I slept, I dreamt that I had given medicine to them and they were struggling.
There's more in today's edition of our series titled Celebrating Motherhood. Thanks for choosing us. We are Joy News, independent, fearless, and credible. I am Hannah Odame with the details. In our first story, the Energy Minister, John Jinapor, says government is confident of averting a possible power crisis following reports that the country is running out of liquid fuel in the next 24 hours. He explained that while some fuel has been ordered, funds are not readily available to pay for this. John Jinapor, however, assured the ministry will take receipt of more fuel this weekend.
We had 2.6 days of liquid fuel, specifically light crude oil. But the Minister of Finance has helped us, and through their intervention, we've procured 450,000 barrels of light crude oil. And this weekend, we expect that, barring any unforeseen circumstances, we'll take delivery of the 450,000 barrels, and that can stretch us for quite a while.
He also revealed that Car Power will not shut down its plants following renegotiation on debts owed the IPPs.
Their legacy bill, if nothing was done, they couldn't run beyond 18.
They've given you a 3-day ultimatum. Do we have the money?
Yes, we've had a very positive meeting with them. We've agreed on a roadmap. That ultimatum has been withdrawn, and I did indicate to the committee that we've made some progress on that.
Let's move on. And President John Mahama says efforts to stabilize Ghana's economy have started yielding positive results. He pointed to the improved performance of the cedi and a gradual reduction in the prices of goods and services as signs of this progress. He said this during his thank you tour in the Upper West region.
I'm happy to report to you that our efforts to stabilize the economy have begun to yield results, and it is evident in the improved performance of our local currency and also a gradual reduction of prices of goods and services in the market. I'm sure that by the time the Honorable Minister comes back to Parliament to present his mid-year review budget in August, we will have more good news for Ghanaians.
The president also revealed that cabinet will soon approve priority projects under his administration's Big Push infrastructure program.
Understandably, a significant number of these priority projects will be in the road sector. These works include the dualization of major highways, including the Accra-Kumasi, Accra-Takrade, Accra-Aflawo Road. And we'll also tackle major bridges such as the Dambai Bridge, the Chiamanfrom Bridge, rehabilitation of the Bupe Bridge, Daboya Bridge, and Yape Bridges.
Now, the Accra Metropolitan Assembly, AMA, is defending its decision to collect tolls from traders who sell on pedestrian walkways and busy streets. This comes after the Mayor of Accra, Michael Aluti, warned such traders to vacate the streets by the 20th of May or face eviction. The PRO of the AMA, Gilbert Ansa, says the funds which are collected are reinvested into maintaining urban sanitation and cleanliness across the city.
The market tools are used for developmental purposes. They are also used to ensure that issues of sanitation are dealt with. These traders operating within these various areas will generate a lot of waste. And for the mere fact that they are paying these tolls does not legitimize their stay, especially selling on the street.
Meanwhile, the Deputy Ranking Member on Parliament's Local Government and Rural Development Committee, Alexander Akwa, has cautioned the AMA to be measured in its planned decongestion exercise.
Decongestion is a subject that every mayor in Accra faces, but you have to do it with a human face. Thank God it did not threaten to bring whips like it happened in Kumasi. But the alternate premises for this market women to sell is important. We cannot just throw them out of business.
The Ghana Health Service has confirmed 2 new cases of Mpox in the Accra metropolitan area of the Greater Accra region. And my colleague Darrell Kwao shares more details of the statement released on that.
Well, Hannah, according to health officials, the 2 cases are unrelated and were both identified at a health facility. These new cases mark the first confirmed infections this year. The statement signed by the Acting Director General, Samuel Kaba, notes all regional health directors have been directed to reactivate their public health emergency operation centers. They've also been urged to step up surveillance, risk communication, and case management efforts across the country. Contact tracing is currently underway to prevent further spread, and the patients are under close monitoring. Hannah.
Thank you very much, Darrell Kwao. Now, mothers, they silently pray and gather strength for each new day. Hensama Inindonko is one of such. She's endured pain and embraced joy through marriage, parenting, and in her career. In today's series of Celebrating Motherhood, I share the story of the divorced mother of 3, whose life and that of her children were spared through a dream. After a painful separation from her husband, Hensama Inindonko found herself in a difficult situation. With 3 young boys to cater for, she knew she had to take action that could put food on the table.
I sell shirts and I do piano tuition and then I braid also.
The strain on her once made her to think of ending it all.
What I was going through that moment, I wanted to kill myself. And I didn't also want to leave my boys behind. So I wanted to take my life and take theirs too. So I was just planning. The moment I slept, I dreamt that I had given medicine to them and they were struggling. Then I heard a voice in the dream that I have plans for your life, so just keep quiet. And then I was awake. I sighed. By grace, I am alive. I am not there yet, but gradually God is doing what He has promised.
Today, Hensama is a beacon of hope. Her children captures it best.
I love my mother very much because she does a lot of different jobs just to cater for us.
We will make her proud. Thank you, Mommy. We love you very much.
Madame Hensama also has her own dream, one she holds dearly, but wants to ensure her children fulfill theirs first.
I want to become a gospel superstar.
Madame Hensama wants other women navigating life's challenges to remember they are not alone.
Mothers, we go through a lot, but just pray to God. Do your part. Never ever dream of killing yourself. God has a plan for your life.
For Joy News, I am Hannah Odami. NGO St. Ghana has partnered with the Ghana Academy of Nutrition and Dietitians to advocate for the introduction of mandatory front of pack food warning labels. Let's hear more from Country Director of St. Ghana, Harriet Nyama Ajeman.
We should mount an advocacy to draw people's attention to the need for knowing what we are buying and eating. And to be able to do that, we needed to turn our attention to how foods that are processed are labeled so that we are well informed to make choices. Most importantly, to ask our government to put in place policies if we do not have one already, so that will guide implementing agencies to ensure compliance, and for those who are involved in the food sector at least to have something to guide them, which includes manufacturers and importers.
You heard the Harriet Duamajiman. She's the country director of St. Ghana. And with that, we end the news at 6 o'clock with me, Hannah Odami. But you can find more stories on myjoyonline.com. Thanks for joining us this morning. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Oh, jump on now. Go. Google me. At what time when you come back where I don't hear the sound of your car? Why you buy new car? No, I not change my car. It be the same ride. It be the fuel way I change. Way one shouts it. Ever since I started using the all-new Excellium Premium Fuel, fortified with 3-in-1 action. Oh, Joe, now my car they run like electric car. No, it's so. This is the type of fuel where they want to. Cause now engine they cost. Where they want for way if I buy it, it go protect my engine. And with the small way I buy, I go drive, sir. Absolutely. It's like strapping a turbocharger to your engine and giving it a protector. And what they bust my mind self be the 3-in-1 action, no? Excellium they prevent up to 99% of deposit. It be anti-wear, some be anti-corrosion. One pair way now open there. Hey, so where can I find this magical fuel? Just head over to any Total Energy service station and your car will thank you. Hey, then make a finish my go be fast then rush go Total Energies. My friend, but why your hand my go be inside? I give you info. Make a feel the go be too small. Go. Yo, Pana. Excellium is designed to protect your car engine, decrease fuel consumption, and lower CO2 emissions. Don't say fuel, say Excellium. Choose Excellium, choose quality.
See, your rich auntie gets more from Absa. Your childhood friend gets more from Absa. Your favorite uncle gets more from Absa. Your roommate's cry gets more from Absa. Digital solutions get more from Absa. Rewards be bring get more from Absa. 5-star treatment get more from Absa. Preferential rates get more from Absa. Easy banking and no ane Absa. Instant loans and no ane Absa. Bank papa party and no ane Absa. NTK account and get more from Absa. Yes! Join thousands of Absa customers enjoying priority treatment, preferential rates, amazing rewards, and seamless digital solutions to help you write the next big chapter of your story. Sign up for an Absa account today and get more. Your story matters. Absa.
Reliable, check. Comfort, check. Strong, check. Tough, check. Tried and tested, check. Affordable, check. Comes in so many colors and sizes, check. Suitable for domestic and industrial use, check. Choose quality, choose Syntex Tank. Available nationwide and comes with 7-year warranty. And remember, Syntex Tank is a caring brand too. Syntex Tank, a strong, a tough.
Hello, I am Ahunto, your friendly virtual assistant at Omni Basic Bank. I am here to guide you through our mobile app. The new Omni Basic mobile app is designed for you and packed with everything you need to manage your finances anytime and anywhere. Whether you're checking your balance, tracking your transactions, or planning your budget, the Omni Basic mobile app lets you manage your finances 24/7. It's quick, easy, and always at your fingertips. Need to send money, pay bills, or make a transaction on the go? The new Omni Basic mobile app keeps your banking simple so you can focus on what matters most to you. Transferring funds has never been this seamless. Whether it's a mobile wallet or a bank transfer, just a few taps and you are all set. No stress, no hassle. Download the new Omni Basic app today and experience banking that is smarter, faster, and designed just for you. Omni Basic mobile app, absolutely seamless. Omni Basic Bank, not just another bank.
Brush your teeth every day and night. Up and down and all around. Brush like feeling bright. Brush your teeth. Brush with mom and dad. Underneath and in between. Brush the germs away.
Pepsodent, cavity protection.
For dental strong.
This advert is FDA approved.
What's your dream this year? To pull up in a brand new 4-wheel ride? Or you want to travel? Where? Sentosa Island in Singapore? Or Desert Safari in Dubai? Or you want a laptop, microwave, brand new phone, TV? Chale, what you want, you can get with SG Ghana. Minya Ubecha 7Y. Join the SG Ghana Deposit and Drive promo and you could win the grand prize of a brand new Toyota RAV4. Simply deposit 500 Ghana cedis or multiples of it into your SG Ghana account from now till 30th May 2025. Non-customers can open an account to participate. Visit your nearest branch or call 0302-214-314 for further inquiries. This promo is regulated by the National Lottery Authority on the Caritas Lottery platform. Terms and conditions apply. Societe Generale Ghana. The future is you.
Bavu.
Hey, morning.
Good morning. Okay, you. I can ask you this. What's the rule in your house? Do you have some kind of standing arrangement about how much money or gifts you give your in-laws? Does it have to be equal? Like,
there's no rule.
No rule.
There's no rule.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you?
I mean, it's also not something we really discuss, you know, but we know we are doing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you sort of have to tell your wife before you give money to, say, a cousin or an extended family member, a relative?
Not at all.
Okay.
Not at all. And it's not a problem. Like, it's not. Yeah. And I don't also ask, what are you doing for your? Yeah. Once in a while we could mention, oh yeah, I sent this to this person, but it's not something we discuss deliberately. You know, how much are we going to give to our in-laws? No, at all.
You've never heard your wife say, oh, I just sent this amount to my mom or my dad, and then thought to yourself, that's a lot?
She's mentioned it a number of times, but I've never thought that's a lot. I mean, no.
Hey, people, we are living some heaven. Our
No, but I how would you describe this? I mean, I know I trust her to make good decisions. I think she trusts me to make good decisions. So there's no questioning why they'll do that. I think that, yeah.
And you don't deliberately budget for that sort of thing.
We don't at all.
For some families, it seems we are learning that it's a big deal.
It's a big deal.
You know,
yeah. And I think it depends on the couple pretty much. I mean, so if you know what your spouse is and stands for, maybe there's a different approach to it. I mean, I don't care. I really don't care.
I know of a couple that are constantly arguing about this because
for some people it's a big problem, especially when they feel you are giving so much more than you should.
With this couple, apparently the husband, his entire education all the way through law school, everything was paid for by his uncles and so forth, and so he wants to give back. He wants to help them when their children are sick and all that. He sends them large sums of money, and his wife just doesn't understand why he has to spend so much of their income on that.
But that makes sense. I mean, if you follow the story, you understand why he would want to give back, and for me that makes sense. But then you have to discuss it with your spouse, make her understand. What if she's not comfortable? I don't know how you
discussion that is not going well.
Anyway, maybe she feels maybe she's also analyzing the situation at home, or maybe you're not showing her so much kindness like you should. So she feels, well, you can give so much to your uncle, but not
where's
to me.
Mine?
Where's mine? Yeah. And there are some people who just overdo it. Like they would love to give to the extended family and not take care of the home, and that can also be problematic at times. So.
No extreme is good, right?
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, apparently charcoal cooking is just like smoking, copious amounts of cigarettes per day. Our mothers have suffered.
Yeah.
Our mothers have really suffered. I wonder whether there's some relationship between that and cancer. I wonder if somebody has done a study to see if there's a link, because it's a scary, a scary detail. To discover.
I mean, I never thought about it that way, but just imagine what our mothers have had to go through over the years. Clean cooking.
Kain banku. The one that where they put those two metal bars into the earrings of the dadiseng, and then they put their feet on the metal bars, and then they count the banku like skilled fishermen, quaning the tabon. Do you know what tabon is?
No, I don't.
The paddle. That's the paddle that the fishermen use.
Tabon.
Offering you kwan tabon on fan kunichi.
Okay.
Yes.
Tabon.
All right. That's your Fanti culture lesson for the day. 6 a.m. news was brought to us by Total Energies. Total, we go the extra mile for you. Absa Bank Ghana Limited, Your Story Matters, and Millennium Insurance, your trustworthy partner. Today's trumpet should go to Car Power for allowing us some small breathing space.
Should we?
I don't know.
Perhaps our mothers have been using the tabon.
Quandin the tabon. All right, I'm with you. You've sold me. Okay, so for the Joy Business News, it's brought to you by Omni Basic Bank,
boy.
not just another bank. Safari Valley Resorts, bringing you closer to nature, and MNC Properties, a member of MNC Group. MNC Properties, choice of class.
All right.
For Quandin the tabon. Trumpets!
Hi, good morning. Welcome to the Joy Business Report. Coming up, prices of petroleum products set to witness biggest reductions at the pumps this year, going down by more than 8% a litre. We've got details. Also coming up, Bank of Ghana says Citi's outlook remains favourable as it injects rejects arguments that current good run is not sustainable. Plus, Data Bank research shows Ghana's economy expanded by 4.2% in the first quarter of this year. Details coming up. And later on the Business Journal, we'll tell you how consumers in Kumasi are justifying the need for price reduction of goods due to the city's appreciation against the dollar. My name is Darryl Kwan. Thanks for joining us. Hello to our friends listening from Kof Radio and KT Radio. Now, prices of petroleum products are set to witness one of the biggest reductions at the pumps this year. This is based on the report that guides the pricing of most oil marketing firms in the country. Here's George Jaffe with more.
Petrol should be reduced by at least 6%. Or even more than 8% per litre from this morning by most of the oil marketing companies. This should mean that a litre could be going for 13 Ghana cedis, 20 pesos. A litre of diesel could also be reduced by up to 6%. A kilogram of LPG is expected to be reduced by 5.3%, resulting in a kilogram going for 16 Ghana cedis, 30 pesos. The expected reductions, according to the Chamber of Oil Marketing Companies, have been influenced by the city's record appreciation against the US dollar and declining prices of crude oil on the international market. If prices should go down at the pumps, then that could be the 7th time since February this year the prices have been reduced at the pumps. However, the unionized transport operators say this is still not enough to warrant a reduction in fares.
George, I feel with that report. Meanwhile, market leader Goil has taken the lead in reducing prices of petroleum products. It's selling a litre of petrol at 13 cedis, 32 pesos. Diesel at Goil service stations across the country will be going for 13 cedis, 91 pesos. Now, the Bank of Ghana has assured the city's outlook remains favorable as it rejects arguments that current good run is not sustainable. The bank is basing this on a strong buffers, which now puts its reserves of more than $10 billion. Dr. Mouni Zakari is first deputy governor of the central bank. He spoke on PM Express Business Edition.
Look at the monetary policy stance, which is very tight now, and rightly so, to re-engineer and actually strongly drive inflation, where we want inflation to be, 12 or even below 12 by the end of the year. What this means is that some of the risks even to the fiscal are going to even ease more. And so if you put all of these things together, you don't get the sense that the city will be coming under any pressure soon. And that's even not looking at our buffers. And when I talk about our buffers, these are buffers that are organically, accumulated. They are not debt, driven buffers. So what that means is that we can respond at very short notice to whatever shocks we have, coming in.
You had Dr. Mumini Zachary, his first deputy governor of the Bank of Ghana, and if you missed that interview, there's a repeat this morning at 11 on the Joy News channel. Now, Ghana's real gross domestic product grew by 4.2% in Q1 of 2025, according to a data bank research. This is despite the typical fiscal lag reflected in moderate appropriations, restrained public spending, and subdued private sector activity. Here's more in this report.
In contrast to earlier fiscal and private sector lags, the report said it expects the services sector to expand by 6.2%, driven by strong gains in information and communication, as mobile money transactions surged by 64.7% year-on-year, reaching 649.2 billion Ghana cedis in the first 2 months. It pointed out that with improved crop and livestock supply and a lower 2024 base, agricultural growth is set to rise to 6.5%, supported by cocoa arrivals of 500,000 metric tons as of January 2025, near last year's annual target of 650,000 metric tons. The report added that it expects industrial growth to decelerate from 0.2% in Q4 2024 to 1.9%, dampened by construction cutbacks and lower oil revenues, with any uplift from gold output likely deferred to Q2 2025.
The Ghana Export Promotion Authority is hoping to increase non-traditional exports through its Youth in Export program. The authority is providing the youth with inputs to produce pineapples solely for export. According to the Chief Executive of GEPA, Francis Kojo, this is due to an increase in demand for pineapples in the US and European markets.
Myself and my directors are developing the Youth in Export program. And what we seek to do with that basically is to visit some communities with Thai. And we at GEPA are going to provide them free pineapple suckers. I am actually in the process of procuring over 2 million suckers. And we are going to distribute that free of charge. Now, officers from GEPA and FIGE together, that is the Pineapple Growers Association, will visit these farms and build their capacity as to how to go through the cultivation and certification, so that when it is harvest time, you have the exporters buying it from them directly and exporting.
That was the Chief Executive of the Ghana Export Promotion Authority, Francis Kojo Arthur. Now, even though the cedi has appreciated in the last few months, some traders are yet to reduce prices despite appeals from the public to do so. This has been met with mixed feelings from consumers. From Kumasi today, we bring you the views of some traders and market women on the situation.
The cedi has seen some appreciation against the dollar in recent weeks. However, many Ghanaians say this improvement has not translated into a reduction in the cost of goods and services on the market. So what do everyday citizens make of this? We hit the market today to find out.
The of the cedi is very good. It's good for the economy. Obviously, imports will be cheaper, and we're expecting that prices will start coming down. However, the traders are not obliging, and it's something that we think the government has to work on.
If the dollar is now depreciated, by all means, there must be, the prices must go down, so everybody can buy anything that you want.
Saturday, I'm a fan.
I went to stock items this Saturday and prices remain the same. But when prices increase today, they will increase their prices too. Some people even increase it without going to the stock market because they believe it will increase by the time they go there.
Old price nana.
We still buy some stuff at the old price, but at the end of the month, we are hopeful that it will reflect in prices.
Businesses have been reacting to the developments. Kuta is urging traders to adjust their prices to reflect the city's performance in the local markets.
As much as we appreciate that our city is gaining some strength, it must be stated that forest is not the only determinant in terms of our price build-up. There are other factors we consider in determining the price of markets, such as, you look at cost of borrowing. If you're into manufacturing, you want to look at tariffs, utility tariffs. You want to look at inflation. You want to look at taxes. You want to look at positive correlation that forest will have on all these indicators we talk about. As we speak now, cost of borrowing is still the same. As we speak now, consumption tax, which is VAT, is the same. You get my point? So yes, we've seen some little drop of inflation by 100 basis points, fine. But that is not enough in terms of your price build-up.
We had stocks in our warehouses and our shops before the city started doing well. So all those stocks are not yet sold. And we bought those goods at the rate of 16 and 16.2. So if you're asking me to sell it at 13 rate now, it means I want to make losses.
From the view shared, it is clear that while the city may be doing better on paper, many Ghanaians are yet to feel the impact in their pockets. The question remains, how long will it take before the microeconomic gains translate into everyday life? Erabna Akwe, Kumasi.
I guess we're still waiting 60 days. That's a business journal. Let's turn to the markets as we conclude this morning. On the commodity market, crude oil selling at $64 a barrel. Gold lost more than $18. Open trading at $3,221 an ounce. Cocoa increased by $338, trading at $10,257 a ton. On the currency market, the dollar going for 13 cedis 30 pesos. That's what forex bureaus are offering their clients. A British pound going for 16 cedis 75 pesos. The euro selling at 15 cedis 38 pesos. The commercial banks quoting the dollar 12 cedis 40 pesos. More news on our website, myjournalline.com/business. My name is Darryl Kwao. Thanks for listening. Don't go anywhere. The Super Morning Show continues. Here's our inspirational song for today.
The culture, our Nigerian cousins. Today's Say It Right is dedicated to our dear Nigerian neighbors, or shall I say, neighbors. Kojo Asante joins us for the news review. Kojo, always a pleasure. How you doing?
Kojo, I'm doing very well.
Yes,
I hope you're doing well too.
All
With
right.
Emefa Adeti.
Yes.
Who's glowing this morning? As always.
Kojo Asante is my favorite man in the newsroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what hey dear, what's me to be ka?
But your hey dear was old to me come home. Of course, away
Obi
by
Fufroba.
Elton Bar. No, what's
Hey, so you know it's Elton.
Now who else?
Thank you for remembering me. Reminding me.
We know your ways. All right. Well, we've got lots to do this morning. We'll start with the Drive Safe campaign, which is brought to you, of course, by our dear friends at Toyota, Superior Quality, and of course, Joy News and the Multimedia Group. Now, avoid all distractions. Keep both eyes on the road and both hands on the steering wheel. Be visible. Drive with your lights on. That is how to drive safe. So today I want to ask those of you who find yourselves behind another car in traffic, or on a road, and the car is traveling at the speed limit. You obviously want to go faster than the speed limit, so you start flashing your lights at the car in front of you. What do you want it to do?
They say get out of the way.
The car should get out of the way.
They say if you want to obey the rules, you let me pass and let me go and do my thing.
Disobey.
You can come back and continue obeying the rules. But that point is, I see it a lot on the roads, especially where there's a clearly designated speed limit of 50, 60. You are doing that, and someone thinks they want to go faster, and so they're just trying to get you out of the way. If it's a highway, 2-3 lane, you can. Even if it's a 2-lane double door carriage, you can get to the side, overtake and go.
You can.
But when it's a single carriage and you are trying to push me off the road whilst I'm obeying the rules, it's quite annoying.
Plus, I mean, it's not even about getting to the side. There is a lane for overtaking.
Yeah.
Especially on the motorways and the highways, right? There's a fast lane for overtaking. That's the one that you go faster in.
Yeah.
So you don't flash your lights at the car in front of you that they should get out of the way for you to pass. Like you are the only one with something important to do in the country. Yeah, please, let's not do that.
What if the other car is going below speed limit?
As for that one, I agree. Yesterday, I made a tweet, a post on X about when you're on the N1, there are a lot of taxis and all of these very big haulage vehicles who are in the speed lane and then driving at 30 pace.
Yeah.
Instead of going into the second or third lane so that you can go at your pace, they are in there. As for those ones, I agree. We need to actually use the Kumasi Mayo Zuba and the like to pull them off that side.
Yeah, I mean, in fact, on a highway, a motorway, that you are actually expected to drive at speed, but within the limit, obviously. And it's safer to do that than to drive slowly.
Yeah.
Or to drive, to crawl, right? But on any other road, there is a speed limit. Yeah. And as long as you are within that speed limit, nobody should come and stress you. But on a highway, motorway, please, let's keep each other safe, right? So that's our Drive Safe campaign. Shall we move on? Shall we learn how to say it right?
Of course, and Say It Right is brought to you by Kingdom Books. At Kingdom, quality and affordability are our hallmarks, and as well, Societe General Bank Ghana. The future is you.
Something must be done.
You say either, I say either.
How would you pronounce this word? M-A-Y-O-R. Do you say mayor? What about M-A-J-O-R? Yeah, you're not the only one who says major. Well, it's actually major, not major. And it's not mayor, it's mayor. In Ghana, we don't tend to have this problem with words like labor and color that end with O-U-R, but the O-R ending words still seem to come out, well, Nigerian. Those are cousins would happily say sailor and tailor without any hesitation, but we must do better. So, it's major, mayor, sailor, and tailor. Okay? That is how you say it right.
Let's call the whole thing.
majors and mayors. You know yourselves. All right, the news review now is brought to you by Syntex Tank. You're stronger, you're tough. Access Bank, More Than Banking, and Kel Charcoal Toothpaste. Happy smile. Who's starting us off?
Well, the Ghanaian Times, this decongestion exercise in Accra and Kumasi, making it big on the front page of the Ghanaian Times, says mass decongestion. Get off our pavement, footbridges. AMA gives traders Tuesday deadline. Comes with a picture of the AMA mayor, Mr. Michael Papu Aluti. Could you see what I did there? The mayor just
nice
came
work.
out.
Nice work.
And then MPP bans internal campaigns until nominations. That story is on page 10 of the Ghanaian Times, and the Times Needy Fund. They are collecting donations to that fund. And that we will improve road networks. That is President John Dramani Mahama on his thank you tour.
Well, the Daily Graphic this morning, Ghanaian theatre goes global, and as well, Akimoda Primary School ransacked. We'll bring you details of that a bit later, and also National Security Rescue Mission details in a kidnapped woman's case on page 13 of the Daily Graphic this morning.
Right, I have the news center. It says fresh Supreme Court suits hits CJ's removal process. We know that process got underway yesterday, and there are more actions that are being filed at the Supreme Court. This one says, does Ghana truly need a national carrier? That is also at the front page of the news center. And then Dumso, just 2.6 days of fuel left for thermal plants. That is John Jinapo, and he has clarified that they've secured enough, and they are going to take receipt of that over the weekend. And marginalized Boku women giving up. Sekina Mumuni, the Queen Mother, is restoring livelihoods. And then back on the Ghanaian Times back page, it says government committed to Abidjan Lagos Corridor Highway project. Comes with a picture of Governs Kwame Agboja, the Minister for Roads and Highways. A newly constructed Tetegu footbridge is attracting patronage. People are using it instead of crossing the roads directly. Kojo. And as well, the BNFT this morning, government hands over ECG revenue distribution operations to private partner. What a time to bring this story as we have challenges. And also, Otunfo 32 the second honors Hollard Group CEO. Details on the BNFT as well this morning. There was another one which I will just try and bring to you. And 18.9 billion USD global revenue assurance industry underutilized. Professor Boateng has been speaking especially about SML to boost Ghana's share as well. Now the big one as well, which we found in the Daily Graphic earlier, made its way to the BNFT this morning. Theatre adds to drive investment agenda. Jifat Gomashi on the BNFT this morning. So could you let's get into the details of the stories.
By the way, just before that, just a quick clarification. I don't know.
Yeah.
Is it Hollard or Hollard?
Hollard.
Because I hear both. I don't know which one is. Yeah.
Maybe you should research it and do it on
say it right.
Yeah.
Hollard.
If it's a company name,
then
it will not mean what the dictionary says. It will mean what they say.
It's not a dictionary
it's not a dictionary word.
So it's what they say it is.
It's a name, right?
And I hear this thing about nouns. You can pronounce nouns anyway. Is that right?
No.
That you say, it's a noun. You mention it the way you know it.
No.
So you can say Kojo.
No, there are rules.
Yeah, rules.
And have you noticed in Ghana,
there
are certain English names that we pronounce differently when we are saying the full name. So I'll give you an example. Francis Mensah. We go up on the end of Francis, Robert.
Yeah.
But it's only Francis and Robert.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the moment you do it,
you don't hear Peter Mensah or Michael Mensah. Right?
Yeah.
It's only Francis and Robert.
Yeah.
Can someone explain
Francis
that?
Mensah.
Isn't it how the person says? Like, how do you spell your Kweku?
Kweku, Kwaku.
There's Kweuku.
But the pronunciation
will also be the same.
I want to understand why we are going up at the end
down
of Francis and Robert.
Yeah.
Francis Mensah.
We need to get some of
Robert Mensah.
Robert, I mean, you're just drawing my attention to that. It's actually very interesting.
Yeah. But we don't say, there's one more. Joseph. That also goes up.
Yeah.
But we don't say Michael Mensah.
Michael Mensah. But the moment you mention the name just by itself, Robert. But when you add a surname or some other name to it, it goes up. It's like
what's going on there?
And we're starting it's not how the person decides to want to pronounce it.
Well, I think when it comes to that, for instance, look at Evans. and Evans. There are those who are very comfortable using Evans. I mean, I was asking Evans Mensa the other time. I mean, in Ghana, we call it Evans. Where did he get Evans from? He says, well, where is the name coming from? The name is coming from the United Kingdom. So how do they pronounce it over there? And that is the actual pronunciation. So, Kojo, let's get into the details and let's do it. Mass decongestion. Get off pavements, footbridges. AMA gives traders Tuesday deadline. Story by Benjamin Acting Tete says the Accra Metropolitan Assembly, in collaboration with the Kole Klote Municipal Assembly on Tuesday, will undertake a decongestion exercise within the capital city. The decongestion exercise will begin from Okanshi through the Kwame Nkrumah Circle Interchange and Kanishi. Speaking at the press conference in Accra yesterday, the chief executive of AMA, Mr. Michael Pakpo Alote, said the decongestion exercise was to address the issue of traders who sold on the streets, pavements, and footbridges, and also to improve sanitation in the capital city. Mr. Alote warned that the assembly would not tolerate any form of resistance from traders and owners of unauthorized structures during the decongestion exercise, as it has already engaged all stakeholders, including the Ghana Police Service, market women, and the Ghana Private Road Transport Union. That is GPRTU. I think that is great. I mean, when you go to Accra Central, the road is choked with traders who are selling their wares directly on the road. I mean, when you use the road right in front of Kimbu Senior High School, that road is literally taking over. And this is not even just traders. This is drivers as well who have used who actually decide to use one side of the road as a station. That's where they load. And so every other driver, every other vehicle have to be forced onto one single carriage road, and that has to serve both in and out. And so I think it's brilliant. The only thing is, Kojo, if you picked the dailies from as many years back, you will see this report every single 3 months, every single quarter. In Kumasi, we have to grapple with every time in the newsroom we are planning. The new mayor says we are going to beat you up, we are going to do this, we are going to do that. So I don't know what it is that we just can't get this right once and for all. And I see the comparison a lot with Rwanda and how the cities are clean and how the cities are clearly marked. You can have that here. People are selling directly in the middle of the road. Sometimes I'm conflicted a little bit with the question about those people and their livelihoods, and their question that if you move them into the markets specifically, they are going to lose out on getting buyers and all that. But
I don't understand that. Will we not go where they are to buy from them?
Well,
we don't. Largely,
we don't go to the market.
Yeah.
But perhaps it's also because we get it right by the roadside. So if you
don't go to the
every
market.
single,
I mean, we go, but the question of do we not enter into the main market? But most of us don't. And it's back to what Kweku is saying, that because sellers are right in front of you, and what they also do is they price it in a way that's really
it's better than
you want to just
market,
purchase. You know, last time I visited the Carnation Market, which is like a model market now, if you'd say, on our Fire Cycle series that we're running on the Joy News channel. Now, the deputy managing director over there tells me that if you look at the footbridge, which is not particularly under the market, you'd realize that sellers are always there. They're unable to enforce do not sell over there, and yet they've collected monies in the market to give sellers spaces, right, to sell. So I looked across, and indeed I saw that good business and transaction is going on effectively, efficiently on that footbridge. And he asked the question, how do I prevent my traders from not selling outside of the market? Because you can just see that business is going there. I like to think it might be difficult for them.
You know what it is? We prioritize our convenience over anything else. And we don't really have that much love and care for the community, for the country. We care more for ourselves and our convenience. You can see it at traffic light. When the traffic light is broken and every car wants to move. In other parts of the world,
it's not like that.
Everybody will patiently let one go. You give way to traffic on your left. So when all the people on your left go, then you go, right? But in Ghana, everyone wants their convenience first, to the detriment of everyone else. So a taxi will stop in the middle of the road to buy water because he's thirsty. So he doesn't care about you behind him. He is thirsty. In the same way, you won't go into the market because you don't want to walk to the market. So if someone is selling it outside the market, you buy from that person. And like you said, it's cheaper. So why not? Right?
I think it's a very important point that has to be made, and I really hope the city authorities are able to do that. I mean, look at how beautiful the city will be. And I remember during COVID, when there were no sellers right in the middle of the road, and you use certain roads, and you see how clear it is, how you could just go up and down and come back. These things, life will be much easier, I actually think, if we're able to do some of these small things and ensure that our city is beautiful. So, I mean, plaudits to the AMA and the Clote Kole Municipal Assembly for doing this. We hope they are able to do this. I don't want to be back here at the end of July and you do see another story.
Yesterday when Kenneth,
2 days.
Kenneth also visited because when the mayor spoke, he said that when he engaged the traders, they said, well, on Tuesday, they're waiting for the mayor to come and engage them to convince them enough to want to go into the market. I also look forward to how that will go. But the Daily Graphic this morning, Ghanaian theatre goes global. Ghana must go responds to big push initiative. Now, Ghanaian creative production outfit Globe Production has launched an initiative to take compelling, authentic Ghanaian stories to theatres across the globe with support of the Ministry of Tourism, Culture and Creative Arts and the Foreign Affairs. Globe Production will stage fascinating and hilarious plays of Ghanaian stories in Africa, Europe, Asia and America on a roadshow dubbed Ghana Must Go. But if you went to the UK, if you went to London today, would you like to go and see a Ghanaian play in the theatre?
I just want to say I hope they are doing it the right way around. They are not taking the plays that Ghanaians find hilarious.
Yeah.
Because they are not aiming for a Ghanaian market. They are aiming for a global market. So they should take plays that the globe will find hilarious. That Europeans will find hilarious. That Americans will find hilarious. If you take Ejaku that we find funny, we find him hilarious. We love Ejaku. But will some accountant in Connecticut find Ejaku funny?
In that case, what kind of stories can they tell them?
Yeah. So
that's why I'm saying I hope they are doing it the right way.
Yeah.
That they are actually picking stories that will be compelling to global audiences.
Because a good point Kojo makes, because there are certain sitcoms in the US that I watch and I'm not. It doesn't excite me.
Yeah.
But they have an audience there. And then there are others that come directly from there that I find funny.
Yes.
It's because they've been able to tailor make it in such a way that it appeals to diverse audience. And I think that's a good point Kojo makes that. If they're able to do that, then bingo, they're going to hit it up. Kojo, let's do stories about roads, because Mahama, the president, has been speaking about improving road networks, and he is speaking in why. He says, President John Dramani Mahama, and this is in Ghanaian Times, has assured the people of the Upper West region that the deteriorated Kumasi Wa roads and other economically viable roads will soon see improvements to facilitate economic development in Ghana. He said that contractors were scheduled to commence work on the roads in a few months, and that it was a priority for the government. And speaking of roads still, the Minister for Roads and Highways, Kwame Gavin-Sagboja, says the Minister Kwame Gavin-Sagboja has reasserted President John Dramani Mahama's unwavering commitment to successful implementation of the Abidjan-Lagos Corridor Highway Development Project. He underscores the project as a vital driver of economic transformation and socio-economic development of not only Ghana but across the subcontinent, that reflects a unified and prosperous West Africa where infrastructure serves as backbone of development. Kojo, the thing I would say about this is that I like the thing about improving linkages, but Kojo, 60 years on, the two biggest cities, we can't connect the two biggest cities by rail. By rail. And last week we've been doing, this week actually, stories from
68 years on
of the rail from just Tema to Accra. That is simply no work. And there's a rail that has been packed for nearly a decade. We've actually bought new coaches that are still stuck in the warehouse because we just can't fuel it.
Remember the train that got derailed?
Yeah.
Apparently, they haven't been able to get it back on the.
Yeah, because they say they can't buy fuel. Meanwhile, they fix the accident, they fix the problem, and they can't get it back because they can't buy fuel.
I mean, engaging the director for the Railway Authority, who says that they really their mandate is quite different from the company limited. He shut down the allegations that they cannot afford fuel, and that it will be that the train is back on track, but they are unable to use it now because they have to educate the community again that they are going to be back pretty soon, and then he gave us about July, nearly 2
have
months.
Have you heard or seen any public spirited campaigns from the road
public
development
spirited campaign so that people are aware?
Yeah,
that
because
the
that's what he's saying. That if that's what you're saying and you're not doing it, I haven't seen it. And we are journalists. We are supposed to see some of these things.
Why is your
because if the trains are on the track, I'm telling you, people are going to use it.
Of course.
Nobody wants to use the Tamamoto way and spend 15 minutes on big potholes while they can simply use a very cozy, comfortable train from Tema to Accra in 15 or 20 minutes.
Okay, I want to know, is it that the citizenry is really that what's the polite word for dumb? Right? Whatever that word is. Is it that, or is it that we assume that they don't have sense when they actually do? Because some of the things that we see, that we have to educate people that this is a train.
Now the train is on the track. So
and the train moves on the track. So don't park your car on the train track. And they need 3 months for that message to seep into the human brain before they can run the train.
Yes, please.
Because everywhere else these things happen. I've seen so many videos of people driving, say in the US or UK, because the rails sometimes open for the roads. And where accidents do happen. So mistakes do happen. That is why you have to put in place a lot more enforcement mechanism. There need to be a lot of
and safety,
camera and other things.
And
warnings. They'll have such technology that just monitors entire track in some of these Western countries. We need to do better, Kojo. This is a country of 68 years. Our peers.
So they said educating us for how many months?
Well, it's happened until the end of July.
Yeah, nearly July or thereabout.
Some of these excuses, honestly. The online review is brought to you by Zenith Bank in your best interest and Goyle Good Energy. Goyle Yenara Yendia.
Right, Zenith Bank Easy Banking. Now, experience the thrill of easy banking with Zenith Bank this season. Enjoy 24-hour access to Zenith Bank's secure digital banking channels from the comfort of your home, office, or wherever you are. Make quick and easy payments with your Zenith MasterCard, Visa card, or Easy Pay GH Dual card, or simply use the Z Mobile Ghana app, Zenith Internet Banking, or dial *966# to manage your accounts. Buy data bundles and airtime, make payments and more. Charlie, no stress, no long waits, just smooth, secure and instant banking at your fingertips. A full bouquet of Zenith Bank's digital banking channels. You can visit www.zenithbank.com.gh or call 054 2000 111 or 0302 680 Zenith Bank in your best interest.
All right, Charlie Kweku, what's up?
Yeah, so myjoyonline.com comes with a big picture of the first Deputy Bank of Ghana governor. It says city stability is backed by organic non-debt creating reserves. And it's that interview with George Rafe, and again he says we are not burning reserves to hold the city. The Bank of Ghana governor is telling Joy News. Again, notorious armed robber jailed for life and gets an additional 120 years. I don't know how sometimes those sentencing work. You are jailed for life, but also 120 years. In case you die, you come back, we have 120 years waiting for you. And then power crisis, we need 1.1 billion to procure liquid fuel. Ghana faces imminent power crisis as energy minister warns of fuel shortage. And then Mahama credits economic gains to policy reforms, unveils major road projects under the big push program. Kojo, you saw that, you hear that again, right? Yeah. Major.
I like it.
And talking about the city and the big thing, I know people like Kojo are not very happy because they have a lot of foreign currency. Kojo has a lot of dollars, has a lot of pounds. So the depreciation of these foreign currency,
please
really
allow us to
on the phone the other day, right?
Do not turn me into the target of some of these notorious 120 years
okay.
armed robbers. I beg. See the crime in Ibi, not dollar.
We really hope that what the deputy governor is saying is true, and that they are really doing this with something organic, and that it's not something artificial, because we've seen the dollar. Every time he goes up, they say, "Oh, don't go, sell your dollars." People say, "No, don't worry, I'm going to buy more dollars." The next thing you know, the city is going back to 15, 16, 17.
Give time.
How much of this depreciation is down to the fact that government is just not spending?
I've heard that a lot, because we are not paying debt, we are not doing a lot of things. The things that would take dollars out of the economy, we are not doing that now. In fact, Professor Bobkin and co have all said that when you start spending, because this budget is not spending much, when you start spending, you start paying contractors the millions of dollars. I mean, Capower is taking $400 million. If you take that out, you know what is going to happen to the city. So we really hope something organic, because now we are seeing every day Bank of Ghana is happy. They post a graphic on X and Facebook, and it's 12.5. I just hope it gets to 5 so that I can get my GOE. Then after that, well, we'll see how it goes.
You wanted to go to how much?
5. If it comes to 5, I'll be very happy.
You'll be able to buy a GOE.
A GOE. I'm bringing out a GOE straight up.
Ayo, let's go for BBC and we'll talk about the GOE.
Has announced it for the benefit of the baby girls. All right, the BBC News now, and it's brought to you by Fidelity Bank. Believe with us.
Today we are in Portugal, where the government is tightening immigration rules. The country was known for being welcoming to foreigners, but rising living costs and a lack of housing have led to a backlash. With the general election approaching, we look at the impact of immigration on Portugal and its economy.
This is the BBC World Service, the world's radio station.
I'm Justin Webb, and you're about to hear Americast, the BBC's US news and politics podcast on the BBC World Service. In today's programme, why did Donald Trump choose to visit the Gulf for the first big trip of his second term as president? Back in the US, the trip is being overshadowed by Trump's decision to accept a free luxury plane from the Qatari royal family, which has prompted criticism from his critics and his supporters. The president isn't backing down, though.
Some people say, oh, you shouldn't accept gifts for the country. My attitude is, why wouldn't I accept the gift? We're giving to everybody else. Why wouldn't I accept the gift?
What does the gift tell us about Trump's new approach to the Middle East? And why are some Republicans worried about the whole Qatar deal? That's all coming up on this episode of Americast. I'll be back in 5 minutes with my co-hosts Sarah Smith and Anthony Zerka after the news.
Hello, I'm Govinda Gill with the BBC News. The head of the Russian delegation that's in Istanbul for peace talks has said he'll be waiting for Ukraine's representatives to turn up at the meeting this morning. The talks didn't begin as scheduled on Thursday, and President Putin spurned a challenge from President Zelensky to speak face-to-face. Ola Girin is in Istanbul.
Peace talks were supposed to have happened yesterday. Delegations from the two sides remain in Istanbul, but how much they will talk to each other is unclear. The message from the Americans is don't expect much. Secretary of State Marco Rubio said there's a logjam which only President Trump could break. Donald Trump has said nothing's going to happen until Putin and I get together. The key question now is when they will meet.
Israel is reported to have launched a large military operation in the north of the Gaza Strip. The Hamas-run health authorities say at least 25 people have been killed. Yolanda Nell is in Jerusalem.
Palestinians say that Israeli forces attacked Beit Lahia by air, ground and sea, with troops advancing from the west to take one neighbourhood. At a school-turned-shelter, a loudspeaker on a drone reportedly told men to undress partially to approach Israeli soldiers, and several were detained. Israel has pledged that it will launch a major military offensive and reoccupy all of Gaza if there's no new deal to free hostages by the end of President Trump's regional trip. Negotiating teams remain in Doha with mediators, but so far there's been no sign of a breakthrough, with Hamas blaming Israel for being unwilling to end the war.
The United States has signed an agreement with the United Arab Emirates to build the largest artificial intelligence campus outside America. The lucrative deal is one of many sealed during President Trump's tour of the Gulf region. Lise Doucette now reports.
Multiple agreements have been signed in Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and now the United Arab Emirates, said to amount to trillions of dollars in sectors ranging from aerospace to energy to AI. President Trump's slogan is peace through strength. He wants to build a strong economy at home, and his allies want to be powerful players too, leaders in the world's latest technologies and in global diplomacy. Major crises have been on the agenda too, from the grievous wars in Gaza and Ukraine and tensions with Iran. But President Trump will leave this region today with many deals, but no sign yet that his very personal style of diplomacy has achieved results.
Lise Doucette with that report. World News from the BBC. France is taking Iran to the International Court of Justice in The Hague. Paris accuses Tehran of hostage diplomacy by violating the international right to consular protection. The case centres on two French citizens, Cécile Coula and Jacques Paris, detained in Iran for more than 3 years. Anna Holligan has the details.
France says the couple are victims of hostage diplomacy, held arbitrarily in harsh conditions and denied proper consular access in breach of international law. Iranian officials deny these accusations, insisting the pair were arrested for legitimate reasons, and they've broadcast televised confessions. France says these were coerced. The ICJ case will argue that Iran has violated the Vienna Convention on Consular Relations, which guarantees foreign nationals the right to communicate with and receive visits from their Foreign Office representatives if detained.
Australia's most decorated living soldier has lost an appeal against a landmark defamation judgment which found he committed war crimes in Afghanistan. Ben Roberts-Smith had claimed a trial judge made legal errors when he found the former Special Forces corporal was complicit in the murders of 4 prisoners between 2009 and 2012. Police in Colombia have arrested the main suspect in the kidnap and murder of 13 workers at a gold mine in neighbouring Peru. Miguel Rodriguez Diaz was detained on the streets of Medellin in a joint operation. The bodies of the 13 security workers were found in a mine shaft in Patas earlier this month. US doctors say they have achieved a breakthrough by using bespoke gene editing techniques to treat a baby born with a rare life-threatening liver condition. The child given 3 infusions of a tailor-made drug to curb the build-up of toxins in his liver. That's the latest. BBC News.
It's Donald Trump's first big...
My body, when you wake up in the morning and you know the money calling. Oh, you go work, but you know it's out on your side. If I believe with us, if I hold my hand and believe, cause you know it's out on your side. And when you dream, no say I live for you. And when you hustle every day, when you wanna go, anything you do, I live for you. If I believe I live your side, fidelity. If I believe with us, fidelity. If I know I live your side, fidelity.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the game of choices. Listen with rapt attention. Round 1, question 1. Elevator or stairs?
Stairs.
Now the second question. Less than 4 hours or at least 6 hours of sleep at night?
At least 6 hours of sleep.
The last question. Yomi yogurt or...
Yomi yogurt, of course.
Oh, I'm not done.
No need. That's my choice. Yomi yogurt.
Life is full of choices. Always remember that the choices we make today shape our tomorrow. Whether it's a morning start, a midday snack, or a dessert, our delicious Yomi yogurt is here to nourish you. Yummy, a nourishing choice. This advert is FDA approved.
Car Power has just sent us a letter that by 18th, they will shut down the plant because we owe them more than $400 million. IPPs alone, we owe them $1.7 billion. And so it's serious. We require about $1.1 billion to procure liquid fuels alone. Unfortunately, the liquid fuel is not part of the tariff structure. And so you will be buying close to $15 billion of liquid fuel.
For decades, we have helped businesses connect with their trade partners all over the globe. From Ghana to Burkina Faso, Côte d'Ivoire, Benin, Togo, Senegal, China, Morocco, France, Netherlands, and many other countries. We have made it possible to bring Ghana to the world. We have brought small and medium businesses closer to their customers across the regions in Ghana with our SME support facilities. We have brought relief and smiles to the faces of families with our employee personal loans. With our cutting-edge technology and digital support, we take the burden of complex thinking off you, making life simple. That is who we are, as close as a partner. Bank of Africa. We are indeed the African bank with the global reach.
TCL's champion deals are here and they are big and bold. Buy 50-inch, 55-inch or 65-inch TCL QLED Pro 4K Smart Android TV starting from 7,999 Ghana cedis and get free 32-inch TCL TV. Buy TCL 75-inch, 85-inch or 98-inch TV and get free 43-inch TCL TV. The bigger the purchase, the better the deal. Buy TCL 115-inch QD Mini LED 4K TV and get a free 85-inch TCL TV. Discount so huge you feel like a winner. Looking for TCL refrigerators, washing machines, water dispensers, audio soundbar and more at cool deals? Rush to TCL showrooms and authorized TCL dealers in Ghana before stock runs out. Terms and conditions apply. TCL. Inspire greatness.
Paying or getting paid? Koba day for you.
Driver, I don't have cash on you.
Oh, madam, you can pay through Koba.
Oh, you use Koba too? That makes it easy.
Receive payment from your customers and make bulk payment in just a few clicks.
Madam, I received the money.
Hello, Coffee.
Mom, you still haven't sent me the airtime and the house internet is finished. My game.
I'm sorry, darling. Doing that right away.
With Koba, you can send airtime to your friends and family and load data for some great entertainment.
Madam, here are the food stuff. Thank you. You can use the short code *365# or the Koba mobile app to make your payment.
Get a designated short code today and start receiving payment with real-time visibility into all your payments with Koba. Pay your suppliers and staff in just a few clicks. For more information, call 0200-404010.
Koba there, you click pew
and you hear pew pew. Transaction done.
Koba, our life simplified.
For 11 years, we've taken you beyond borders. For 11 years, we've delivered memorable travel experiences. Now, it's time to see more and feel more with Adeti Travels at 12. 12 times the fun, 12 times the excitement. This August, explore the best of Europe, the UK, Dubai, Turkey, Singapore, Malaysia, Johannesburg, and beyond. With a team dedicated to your travel dreams, every journey is carefully crafted to leave you with unforgettable memories. Your journey with Adeti Travels is more than a trip. It's your chance to see more, feel more, and discover the world in a whole new way. Don't just stamp your passport, stamp it with incredible experiences. Call 0595 500 817 or 0531 008 550 or visit adetitravels.com to book your spot. Adeti at 12. See more, feel more.
Dear business owner, congrats on not giving up on your business. You deserve a medal and your business deserves to be taken to the next level. In fact, it's about time you run a Zenith Bank SME account so you and your business can enjoy the perks of the Zenith SME Business Card. Oga and Oga Madam status.
The Zenith SME Business Card is a Visa debit card for making secure payments for goods and services. Enjoy great benefits such as free customized digital SME training, free marketing toolkits, access to Visa practical skills training, and more. Unlock the potential of your business today. Visit any Zenith Bank branch nationwide and sign up for the Zenith SME Business Card, the ultimate payment solution for SMEs. For more information, visit www.zenithbank.com.gh or call 0302 680-884 or 0307-086-370. Zenith Bank, in your best interests.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
this morning?
Yes, I love it.
This is Gregory Isaacs with Stranger in Town.
I promise you, I thought it was Kwabena attempting reggae.
Oh.
No. I mean, I mean that the voice sounded. That's why I ask you, is this reggae? Because I could hear the rhythm that is reggae, but the voice singing it sounded like, okay, Kwabena as usual attempting, some cover.
Oh.
Wow. Oh, out here though. Pretend I didn't say anything.
I want the silence to be awkward before I move on.
So his name is what? Gregory? What?
No. Let's sit in the Kwabena for a minute.
Oh.
Let's just sit in it for a moment.
Oh. Don't be doing like that.
You, I'm just a stranger in your town.
The Super Morning Show is live on Joy. We're here till 10. We've got lots to do today. It's a very busy morning, and the music is inspiring some people to. George Quay has texted me that he's going to look for a lighter. What for? I don't know, but I certainly hope it's not for burning charcoal.
Of course not.
This could happen to you.
If you are cooking with traditional methods, that's the woods. Every day, it's like you are smoking 2 packs of cigarettes a day. Now, just combine it with all the hours and days you have been spending in the kitchen.
Gregory Isaacs would have a thing or two to say about that. And that's not the only danger of, using these fuels. Listen.
That's about 14.9 million tons of wood being taken out of the environment. The estimation already indicates that at the rate at which we are removing these things, if we don't take care like 2 decades, we are likely to lose a lot of the forest.
And, my concern also rises to the issue of power, okay? And we are being told that we're on the verge of potentially running out of liquid fuel, which is not pleasant, however you think about it, okay? The energy minister says it keeps him up at night.
Car Power has just sent us a letter that by 18th, they will shut down the plant because we owe them more than $400 million. IPPs alone, we owe them $1.7 billion. And so it's serious. We require about $1.1 billion to procure liquid fuels alone. Unfortunately, the liquid fuel is not part of the tariff structure. And so you will be buying close to $15 billion of liquid fuel.
When you're feeling blue, I'm just
But we also want to spend a bit of time on a relationship conversation, and this one is more about what happens in marriages, right? What's the rule? Do you have to make decisions together about how much money you spend on your extended family? Is it the kind of thing that shouldn't be done behind each other's backs? Right? I mean, if you're taking money to go and give your mother or your uncle, should you tell your husband? Should you tell your wife before
and should
you do
it be a flat rate?
Should you have a price mechanism in place, to determine annual increments and so forth? Like, what are the rules? What are the rules when it comes to, family, extended family, and finances? Right? We're getting into that today on the show.
love you in the evening too.
So, you like Gregory Isaacs, but you think he sounds like Kwabena.
So but is he Jamaican?
I believe so. He's from one of the islands. I suspect Jamaica.
Someone says Kwabena has a reggae version of Bibi Niba.
Oh yes, I think I've heard it. I think it's pretty good, yeah. So yeah, Kwabena has forayed into reggae, but he is not Gregory Isaacs, for the avoidance of doubt. But you like it, right?
I do. I've heard it, but you've put it in a better perspective for me. Half of the time I hear the music or I hear the song and I'm unable to decode the lyrics. So when somebody sings it, I listen, I take cue, then I go back to listen to the song, then I appreciate it.
Okay, I'll charge you for this service. All right, it's the Super Morning Show. We certainly want your views and thoughts as well. Share them with us. Use the hashtag JoySMS. Should there be rules when it comes to finances and extended family? Tell us how you do it in your family.
Wake up to joy, joy, joy. Sunshine and joy in the morning time. Yeah. Wake up to the Super Morning Show. Yeah. Wake up to joy, joy, joy in the morning. Yeah. If you're turning on your radio, go for some joy in the morning. On the Super Morning Show.
Welcome to the Joy Super Morning Show.
Now, have you heard about the incredible benefits of Excellium from Total Energies? Now, listen, let me tell you about the premium fuel with its amazing 3-in-1 power. Total Energies introduces Excellium new formula, the additive enriched fuel with its powerful 3-in-1 action that cleans your engine, extends its life, and lowers your fuel consumption. Thanks to the cumulative effect of its anti-corrosion, anti-wear, and detergent additives, Excellium new formula lowers your vehicle's fuel consumption while reducing CO2 emissions. So you will drive. Remember that you need to experience the difference with Total Energies Excellium new formula. Choose Excellium, choose quality.
You're gonna need a car to be able to use this fuel, right? Now, looking for a car that aligns with your ambition, then the Toyota Starlet sold by Toyota Ghana Company Limited should be your preferred choice for drive comfort. Designed for those who crave beauty, performance, and safety, the Toyota Starlet delivers the perfect value for your money. The Starlet is a 5-seater saloon with ample legroom to minimize driving fatigue. Rush to buy a Toyota Starlet from any Toyota Ghana Company Limited showroom today and enjoy 1 year or 20,000 kilometers, whichever comes first, free service with an extended warranty of 5 years, 100 or 120,000 kilometers. You can call Toyota Ghana Company Limited today on 0302 429 801, or you can just switch the 1 to 5 for further information. Terms and conditions apply. Ghana drives Toyota Starlet.
Yes, indeed. Ghana drives Toyota Starlet. Now, listen, you need to discover MNC Group Global, your number one partner in real estate, minerals trading, export logistics, and food commodity trading. Now, they've got global presence in that connect markets and drive business growth with tailor-made solutions to meet your needs. All right, trust them to maximize your value with every deal. Reach out via email. It's mncgroup@mncgroupgh.com. M&C Group, totally reliant.
And from the dreams of youth to the ambition of adulthood, wherever you are on your journey, starting a career, building a family, growing a business, or planning your future, we're here for your journey. Every goal deserves the chance to flourish, and with hard work, dedication, and a strong belief in yourself, the seed of greatness is within reach. So, trust in the journey and understand that Fidelity Bank is with you every step of the way. Together, let's turn your dreams into reality. We're here for your journey. Fidelity Bank, believe with us.
People have been looking for the tortoise on their tank, and when they don't find it, they
draw. I love that young man. He's very creative.
Well, it's because he knows that if his tank doesn't have the tortoise on it, then it's not the correct tank. That's right. The tortoise tank, Syntex tank, is the champion of water tanks. It's strong, it's durable, and it's built to handle the Ghanaian weather. Rain or shine, Syntex tank has your back. So listen, go outside, check your tank. If it doesn't have the tortoise on it, it's time to upgrade. Join the Syntex tank family today and enjoy water storage that is tough like the tortoise. Call 0244 335 168 to buy now, or find one of their 400 agents across the country. You can also shop online at syntexgh.com. Syntex tank, a strong, a tough.
Well, I hope by now you know that you must brush your teeth in the morning and in the evening, especially with Pepsodent Cavity Fighter, which gives your teeth the protection they need, leaving you with 10 times stronger teeth. Pepsodent Cavity Fighter comes in 175 grams big family pack, 120 grams Ejakwa pack, 65 grams and 12 grams sachet, so you can always get what you can afford at any time. Don't use toothpaste that brush your teeth. Use Pepsodent that protects your teeth. Always remember to brush your teeth in the morning and before you sleep at night. Pepsodent has been educating Ghanaians on how to brush their teeth for 25 years and counting. Pepsodent is also recommended by the Ghana Dental Association, and it gives you the opportunity as well to talk to a dentist for free. Call to free number 0800 161 000 to talk to a dentist for free. You can get Pepsodent at any shop near you, or for customer care, you can as well call 0800 2030. Pepsodent, every smile matters.
All right, then. So, don't forget, at some point today, go on your phone, check out kingdomstoreonline.com. It's the best website for quality, top quality office essentials, equipment, and furniture, as well as stationery. All of it from Kingdom Books. Okay, you can pay via Momo when you shop online, and they'll deliver to your home or office in very good time. If you, in Accra or Tema, you get free delivery, and terms and conditions apply. At Kingdom, quality and affordability are their hallmarks.
All right, have you heard the good news? SG Ghana is giving away lots of amazing prizes, including a brand new luxurious Toyota RAV4 Adventure in the SG Ghana Deposit and Drive promo. Simply deposit 500 Ghana cedis or multiples of it into your SG account and stand a chance of winning big. Non-customers can open an account to participate from now until 30th of May 2025. You can win amazing prizes, including trips to Singapore or Dubai, Samsung mobile phones, air fryers, microwaves, TVs, or the ultimate prize, a brand new Toyota RAV4 from Toyota Ghana Company Limited. Minya, will be just 7 wati. The more you deposit, the better your chances of winning. So join the SG Ghana Deposit and Drive promo today. Visit your nearest branch or call 0302 214 314 for further inquiries. The promo is regulated by the National Lotteries Authority on the Caritas Lottery platform. Terms and conditions apply. Societe Generale, the future is you.
All right. Well, the future is sports, as well as birthdays and our top stories, or our big stories. Sorry, all of that coming up on the Super Morning Show. Keep it locked right there. We're back after these.
We have been friends since childhood and we always tell each other everything.
Oh, Cynthia, I know that, and that is why you are my best friend.
We even eat together, and I have spare keys to your room. I also know your phone password.
Cynthia, don't I also know your phone password?
Yes, so. But what about your Momo pin?
Hey! No way.
Indeed, Akos. Your Momo pin is your secret. Do not share your pin for any reason or give your pin to someone to send cash on your behalf. Debida, never give out your pin or OTP as a means of claiming a so-called promotional prize won. Your pin is like your toothbrush. It only belongs to you. Stay alert.
MTN.
Ever wondered what else your Standard Chartered Visa card can do? It is not just for taking money from ATMs. Your Standard Chartered Visa card is the enjoyment card. Use it to shop at malls and supermarkets and for all your online transactions. Book and pay for that overdue vacation online and win fantastic rewards like airtime, Melcom gift vouchers, and a weekend stay at a plush hotel and many more. It is the enjoyment card. So next time you're about to make any payment, let your Standard Chartered Visa card lead the way, not cash. It is your gateway to secure, convenient, and rewarding payments. Visit the 360 Rewards website for more information. Standard Chartered, here for good.
FPAC is effective for headaches and relieves the symptoms of flu, colds, and catarrh. FPAC blows away the pain associated with sore throats. During and after a hard day's work, FPAC relieves you of body pains. After the day's sports workout, FPAC helps the body to control the aching muscles. FPAC is effective against feverishness. FPAC reduces body temperature associated with malaria and other fevers. FPAC is effective against rheumatic pains. You can find FPAC in all pharmacy and chemical select shops throughout the country. FPAC is not recommended for children less than 16 years of age, ulcer and asthmatic patients, pregnant and lactating mothers. If symptoms persist for more than 2 days, consult your doctor. FPAC blows your pain away.
FPAC Junior follows in the tradition of FPAC tablets, a trusted friend to relieve your child of pain associated with teething, catarrh, cold and fever. The good that FPAC does for you, FPAC Junior does for your child. FPAC Junior is for children between 6 months and 12 years. FPAC Junior blows your child's pain away.
All right, we've got your birthdays, and we'll be bringing them to you at just after 8 o'clock, okay? Stay tuned for that. Birthday messages on the Super Morning Show are brought to you by
MTN.
Everywhere you go, and Bank of Africa, the African bank with global reach. The Bank of Africa says they are as strong as a group and as close as a partner. Now, though, for the Joy Sports Center, brought to you by MTN. Everywhere you go, Standard Chartered Bank, here for good. Franco Trading, still
phone Papa Perfy.
Did
I got it right, didn't I?
Yeah, you got it right. Adeti.
Yes.
Why are you sounding Accra?
Yes.
Very suspicious.
I will not allow you people to carry me to the trenches.
It is still phone Papa
Perfy.
And you better go.
And it's also brought to you by FPAC, which blows your pain away. And don't forget, the FA Cup, the Europa and Champions Leagues are all live and in HD this April and May on DSTV, your home of entertainment.
Now, hey, boss lady, yes, you, the go-getter, the planner, the do-it-all woman building her business one bold step at a time. MTN sees you, and we're cheering you on every step of the way. That's why we created MTN Ejimapa just for you. It's more than a bundle. It's your new business bestie with special data and call bundles. You stay connected to your customers, suppliers, and everything that helps your hustle grow. But wait, there's more. MTN Ejimapa also comes with insurance benefits to help protect the business you've worked so hard to build, because we know you're not just working for today, you're building a future. It's time to level up, scale up, and shine brighter than ever. Dial star 5060 hash grab now and grab Ejimapa bundle, and let's get to work on your success story together. MTN Ejimapa, powering women in business.
All right, so what do you want? A Nokia, a Samsung, an iPhone? Yeah, it's all available at Franco Trading. You can also get smart TVs from 32 to 100 inches wide, plus the Franco air conditioners from 1.5 to 2.5 horsepower. Then they've got the chest freezers, the refrigerators, washing machines, microwaves, blenders, and CCTV camera setups. Yes, CCTV camera setups. Yeah, the devil is a liar.
I still love you very much.
Not today, Satan. All right. And all of these are available at up to 40% discounts. Okay, so go and get in touch with them by calling 0246 422 338. I'll tell you what else you can do. You can download the Franco app on the Franco on the Google Play Store, or go to francotrading.com. Still phone Papa Pef.
In our Standard Chartered, we believe it's essential to take the right steps towards achieving financial stability. Now is the perfect opportunity to set your financial goals and start on the right path. An input from a professional can make the difference. At Standard Chartered Wealth Management Limited Company, you have access to a wide range of investment options that offer you monthly and half-yearly interest payments through diversified investment portfolios. You can call us on 0233 000041 or 0200 127755, or visit us on the 4th floor of the Opebia House Airport, Accra today, and speak with our certified investment advisors on what options suit your financial objectives and risk appetite. Efuachu.
Hi, Emefa.
How do you do?
I'm great.
Hello. Oh, who's this jealous man?
Would you take your resplendent self to the FA Cup, Women's FA Cup final this weekend?
That would be nice.
At the University of Ghana.
We'll go together.
Oh, that's nice. This man, he's trotting. This man, he's
invited this young man.
He's trotting towards polygamy. This Muslim man who like you.
So be like Emefa and pass by the University of Ghana Sports Stadium this weekend for the Women's FA Cup final. We'll tell you all about that on the Joy Sports Center with me, Victor Achitamaklu. Coming up.
The pass to Lamine-Yamal's got it though, and it's come to Fermin, the finishing touch on the La Liga title for Football Club Barcelona late in the derby. Fermin Lopez puts the ball into the net to double the lead.
Barcelona, they secured derby victory to win their 28th league title in front of their rivals Espanyol. Also coming up in the NBA.
Holmgren got dazed because of the contact, and Jokic going right back at him, just backing him down, looking to move him out of the way. Strother, of course, the Julian Strother game.
Well, Denver Nuggets, they beat the Oklahoma City Thunder 119-107 on Thursday night to force a decisive 7th game in their Western Conference semi-final series. That's coming up on Sunday. But let's start from home, because in the Ghana Premier League, Vision FC will host Young Apostles, needing a win to boost their chances of survival. Vision are just a point above the drop zone, and their coach Nana Ajiman wants the team to defend their position with everything they've got.
To keep a clean sheet, it's not one person, it's not the goalkeeper, it's not the defensive line, it's teamwork. So I'm hoping that the whole team will rally around when we lose the ball. I want 11 men behind the ball. That's one of the key ways to not concede. I'm going to expect the whole team to defend when we lose the ball. I want my back line, I want my midfielders, I want my attacking line, everybody to get behind the ball and help with the defense. We're very, very difficult in terms of breaking through. So we're going to keep tight, we're going to shift opposition wide, and then we're going to press them to try to win the ball and then play on an attacking transition.
Further up the table, the top 3, Bando Hearts of Lions, Nations FC and Bibiani Gold Stars, are separated by just a point. Lions, who won just once in their last 4 league games after winning the previous 4, travel to Holy Stars in a must-win game. Here's their head coach Bashir Hayford on its significance and their title chances.
All the teams that we have been playing are in top 4. We played Lions, they beat Kotokotre, they were in top 4. We play another team, they also won, and then they were also in top 4. So we are not afraid. Everybody's in top 4. But when they come, we have to tame them and make sure we get our 3 points. So the 3 of us are all in contention. And so once we have not finished, it is not over until it is over.
Well, the league leaders, Nations FC, they will be on the road on Monday to the capital, where they will take on Legon Cities at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. Summers 96, defending champions, are at home to Bechem United. And then in form Mediama Sporting Club, they travel to Tamale to face Kerala United, knowing that any slip-up will effectively end their chances of winning the league. Ibrahim Tanko's men are 7 points behind league leaders Nations FC with 53 points.
And I think we have a free week because of the MTN FA Cup, and we started 2 days ago preparation towards Kerala United. Kerala is another stubborn side, and they beat Bibiani Gold Stars and the league leaders at home. So definitely, and they are going to stay home with their confidence. But we are coming there to try to win the game, or if possible, we pick a point there.
Kumasi Asante Kotoko at home to Dreams FC as Karim Zito takes on his former employers. Now, fresh from their disappointment of losing the MTN FA Cup semi-final, Brekum Chelsea will be hosting Accra Hearts of at home. Basake Holy Stars at home to Pando Hearts of Lions. Accra Lions, they will take on Ediana Stars in that game, while Legon City take on Nations FC in the final match of the Ghana Premier League fixtures on Monday. Now, in the MTN FA Cup, Golden Kicks have now become the 3rd Division 1 side to make the final of the competition since its return in 2011. They are also the 2nd Division 1 opponents for Asante Kotoko in the competition's final since its return. Nani FC were the first to do it when they won the competition in 2011 by beating Kumasi Asante Kotoko by 2-1. Well, 5 years later, we had another Division 1 side making the final in Okoro United when they took on Bechem United. Unfortunately, for them. They lost that final by 2-1 at the Cape Coast Sports Stadium. Now, still in matters relating to the FA Cup, the women's competition has its final this weekend. Jonina FC, they will take on Faith Ladies in this year's Women's FA Cup final. Joseph Oseusu is head coach of Jonina, and he's excited by the legacy an FA Cup win would bring to the community.
It's a good opportunity for a team like Jonina, who has never been in the final before, for us to reach final in this year. So it's a good one over there. At least for Jonina and Antioquia community to get a FA Cup title, it will be amazing for Antioquia community to get a title at the FA.
Well, he will be up against Raymond Fenny, who's excited by the prospect of competing in the final and is encouraging fans like you to turn up on Sunday.
That is Lagos Sports Stadium, where we are playing the finals of the FA Cup against Jonina. It is going to be an exciting game, so I wish everybody will be there to come and watch a very beautiful football. And at the end of the day, Faith Ladies, we are sure of the victory. Victory is ours.
The game is on Sunday at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. Now to Europe, where Barcelona secured their 28th league title on Thursday when they beat city rivals Espanyol by 2-0, securing an unassailable 7-point lead over second place Real Madrid with 2 games left to play. They will now be presented with a league trophy later today, securing during a special celebration in the city. Meanwhile, 13 people were injured when a car crashed into the crowd of fans outside that derby match. The match was delayed for several minutes in the early stages while the referee was briefed by the police on the incident before ultimately deciding to proceed with the game. The police in Barcelona have said that 4 of those injured were taken to the hospital, but none were said to be in a serious condition. In a statement on its social media, the police added that the incident did not present any danger to the crowd inside the stadium, and that's why the game went ahead as planned. The car's driver was arrested on suspicion of dangerous driving and causing injury. In the NBA last night, Jamal Murray shook off an illness to produce 25 points, 8 rebounds and 7 assists, helping the host Denver Nuggets beat the OKC Thunder 119-107 on to force a 7th game in their Western Conference semi-final. Nikola Jokic finished with 29 points and 14 rebounds as they end a trip back to OKC for Game 7 on Sunday. Here's Jokic speaking post-game.
Defense, I think probably defense details, rebounding for us, especially because how much they're attacking the glass, turnovers for us. Depends how the games will open up. If we slow down and if they start running, I think it's depends how the games opens up. Because they want to push the pace, they want to drive and kick, they want to find open looks, and we kind of want to maybe a little bit slower game to get open looks differently.
Meanwhile, later tonight, Manchester United will face Chelsea in a Friday night's Premier League game at Stamford Bridge. United, they've not won a Premier League game since the last international break, and their manager, Ruben Amorim, wants the team to approach the game as they would the Europa League final.
We need to perform. We need to win points in Premier League, and that is the feeling. And that was we talk about that after West Ham. So we need to improve in the way we face competition, stay focused in every moment of the game, because against West Ham we had clear situations to score. In the first opportunity of West Ham, they scored 1 goal. So these small details matter. The only way I know how to prepare a final is to, in the normal game for our league, we must have the same. We must play the same way as a final.
Now, to a bit of sports politics, because UEFA have accused Gianni Infantino, the FIFA president, of prioritizing private political interests after he turned up late for the World Governing Body's own Congress in Paraguay yesterday. Infantino had been on a diplomatic tour of the Middle East, and he was joined by the US President Donald Trump, and he arrived 2 hours and 17 minutes later than the scheduled 10:30 start time for the FIFA Congress. And in his defense, he said the trip prior to the Congress had been a crucial one, as it allowed him to represent football in an important discussions with world leaders in politics and economy, where present. Now, UEFA have said that the changes he made and the meeting he attended with Donald Trump has no bearing and are of no significance to world football, and so they did not agree that he had to attend that meeting. But Kojo, this weekend we've got 16 regions, 6 security services, 23 athletic clubs, all converging on Saturday at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium for the under 20 and seniors athletics championships. And I'm inviting you, Kojo, as I am to you, Emefa, and to everyone listening, to pass by the University of Ghana Sports Stadium from tomorrow 8 a.m. for the athletics championships. That's all time will permit us on the Joy Sports Center. Kojo, at least one of those.
Kojo, Langa, he doesn't respect you.
How did he earn that name? We'll talk about it sometime
Kojo,
later.
Langa.
Kojo, yeah. At least one of the events passed through. Either the athletics events or the Women's FA Cup. Emefa says she's coming for the Women's FA Cup.
Okay, I want to be at the one Langa will not be at.
You gravitate towards where the ladies are. That is the Women's FA Cup.
Then I'll come to the other one. I miss the Wabi as in Watu's in Langa. Anyway, let's move on. So it's time now for the Joy Business Minute. It's brought to you by Consolidated Bank Ghana, CBG. We stand with you, and Anointed Engineering Services, the generator experts.
Hello, welcome to the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Consolidated Bank Ghana. We stand with you, and Anointed Engineering Services Limited, the generator experts. Prices of petroleum products are set to witness one of the biggest reductions at the pumps this year. This is based on the report that guides the pricing of most oil marketing firms. The Bank of Ghana has assured that the city's outlook remains favorable as it rejects arguments the current good run is not sustainable. Ghana's real gross domestic product grew by 4.2% in the first quarter of 2025, according to Databank research. This success is despite the typical fiscal lag reflected in moderate appropriations, restrained public spending, and subdued private sector activity. And car maker Nissan says it is open to sharing factories around the world with its Chinese state-owned partner Dongfeng as it shakes up its business. And that's the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Consolidated Bank Ghana. We stand with you, and Anointed Engineering Services, the generator experts.
You know the song?
No, you have just switched from reggae to which one?
This one is R&B. Well, it's actually hip hop. It's LL Cool J featuring Boyz II Men.
Okay, I know Boyz II Men.
Yeah, it's called Hey Love. And you don't know LL Cool J?
I know LL Cool J too.
All right.
Well, Anointed Engineering Services Limited is into sales of ultra-silent, fuel-efficient diesel generating sets, size ranging from 5 kVA to 3000 kVA at competitive prices. For every generator you acquire, you will enjoy 5-year warranty. We also undertake maintenance and repair all kinds of diesel generating sets. Our services include, but not limited to, the following: 24-hour emergency services, sale of genuine spare parts, reliable rental services, professional advice, sale of tower lights and rental. Locate our latest branch at Pokwase White House opposite Echo Block, and head office at number 77 Anointed House on the main Odoko Malam Highway near the Odoko traffic lights. We also have 21 branches nationwide. We're into skill training. We have a training school that trains students on generators and plant, auto mechanics, electricals and controls, and solar installations. We offer 80% hands-on training and 20% theory. You can contact Anointed Electricals on 0243 480334 or 0540 109 493. Anointed the generator experts.
I love the way you say genuine. Some people say genuine.
It took a bit of time for me to also learn.
Oh, but you've learned, you say it so nicely. Genuine. And there are those who say genuine. Oh. It's jet and it's new.
New, okay. Yeah, you did that. You did that on Say It Right some weeks ago as well.
Yes. All right, now listen. Kojo Akoto put on our platform last night that his power had cut 20 times in a short period. And that thing, I mean, it happened. When it happens, you fear for your electrical appliances.
True.
Oman Hene talked about how in a space of about 12 minutes he had 43 power cuts. And I mean, that's unconscionable. And these are all, obviously going to be exacerbated if we find ourselves in a situation where we can't buy liquid fuel.
Absolutely. I mean, despite the minister assuring us that, first of all, car power, it's not going to be shutting down their plants, so we're sure that we're going to be having light. It just tells you the trend that after every now and then, you are likely to be sitting on the fence, not knowing whether or not you're going to have light, because then if the monies that they owe keeps increasing, of course, the plants will shut. But in Ashaliboche, if your power is not going off, at least your current is low. You cannot blend. And the thing that you call
you cannot blend.
You cannot use blender, of course. Actually,
okay.
I'm such a woman. I feel like I'm in the kitchen. But what's that machine that you call? Is it the stabilizer? If you eventually get a stabilizer for your refrigerator or any other appliance in your home, if it is plugged, by the time the current is fluctuating, you can hear it. If you're in your living room, you can hear it going crack, 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 crack.
Yeah.
Which means that you have power, you don't have power. Kind of. So beyond you even so afraid that you're not going to have power, you can't plan your life, you still can see your
that is coming is damaging your equipment as well.
Midasi.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's a real issue. I get worried when the lights go off while I'm out of the house. Okay, because I keep very expensive medication in my fridge. Right, so with a power cut, if it doesn't stay refrigerated for a couple of hours, it's no good, right? And it's expensive. So to think that I bought myself a whole box, saved money and bought myself a whole box of this medication, Eshemu 5, right? Each one costs about 1,800 cedis, right?
Hey.
And I have a box of it in my fridge. 5,008 times 5, whatever that amount is. And then because of your inability to supply me with the power that I've already paid for, that thing is going to go bad, and I have to buy a new one every time you fail to provide my house with power.
It's good you say that power that I've already paid for. One of the measures that the minister mentioned yesterday was the fact that the government institutions, agencies should budget for money. Now, speaking to my colleague Fosti yesterday, she asked, but if I am paying for the power already, why do I not have light? It's because of the pressure that government institutions and agencies have put on the revenue collection. So currently, the agencies, the MMDAs, if you put it together, we have at least about 1 billion debt. And so when he mentioned that people must budget, these institutions must budget, I felt quite excited about it, because then if we put them on prepaid and they are not on the postpaid, if it goes off, you need the power, so you must purchase it before your business, everyday business, would go. And we will be raking in about 1 billion Ghana cedis.
Apart from those essential services that have been identified, like the theaters in hospitals and the classrooms in schools and so forth, where we pretty much want to ensure that they have power at all times. Apart from them, every state institution should pay their bills. And if they can't pay their bills, put them on a prepaid meter, of course, like the rest of us.
I think they should just put them prepaid, so there won't be
there
that
was
way
a big
trusting
project
them.
to move everybody to prepaid. They managed to do some, but there's still swathes of Ghanaians left, on postpaid, and it's becoming a problem. So and you see the meters then become the avenue for politics and corruption, right? This person wants to supply meters, then another person gets a contract to supply meters, then the old one is cancelled and the new one is put in place, then the new one halfway through. Meanwhile, the customer is suffering. Right? Today we want to hear the customer. We want the customer to be heard, right? So listen, tell us, when you hear that we are living hand to mouth in the energy sector and the energy debt is swallowing us whole, how does it make you feel, right? How does it make you feel? And what is the biggest risk to you of power cuts? If we find ourselves in doom so again, what's the biggest risk to you? I want you to share your personal views and experiences with us. We're going to come to you on the phone lines later on the show. But right now, you can start by sending us your voice notes. You can send us your text messages, and you can post on X. Now, remember to use the hashtag JoySMS when you post on X, and send your WhatsApp messages to 055 1111 997. Social media messages on the Super Morning Show are brought to you by EcoBank, a better way, a better Africa, and number 10 Liver Salt, a refreshing relief.
Now, every day people face different emergencies: police emergency, fire emergency, medical emergency, you name it. But many Ghanaians don't know their emergency numbers. Well, here's what you want to remember, or here's one that you have to remember: star 770 hash. Yes, star 770 hash is the EcoBank money emergency number. Star 770 hash gives you instant access to loans, fund transfer, utility bill payment, airtime and data purchases, and so much more. You don't need internet for this. Just dial star 770 hash. No need to panic in any money emergency. EcoBank will always come to your rescue. Dial star 770 hash now for solutions to your money emergencies. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
All right, so that's what we're doing on Big Stories, brought to you by Telecel, connecting energies. We're talking energy.
Now, Telecel Cash, your secure and convenient cash platform, is still offering the lowest charges ever. Even better, sending money from Telecel Cash to Telecel Cash is still free on the Telecel Play app. So whether you're paying school fees or sending cash to your favorite people, send it keke, just send it. Remember, just show. If you have a Telecel number, you can just try it now. Just send it and see. Remember, you can make payments to all of that.
No, it's just the casualness with which women can tell you, just send the money.
Just try. Say you want to try. Just try it.
It's just like my son Fifi, when he asked me for something. I don't remember, he wanted a PS5 or something. This is several years ago when he was much younger. He wanted something and he asked me for it, and I said, I don't have money. And he said, just go to the ATM.
Let's make it even better. There are people who can sell on Telecel, so you can just, remember, you can make payments to all other networks anywhere. Cash transfer is accepted, so you don't have to even go to the ATM. Just use Telecel and then pay and get the boy what he wants. Dial star 110 hash or download the Telecel Play app today. Now send the keke. Send the keke.
Some people have no concept of scarcity, right?
Me, I don't want to know what concept of scarcity is.
My friend Angela tells the story of this woman who was stopped by some beggar in the street, and the person said, "Oh, madam, I can't eat. I don't have money to eat. I can't eat." And the woman said, "Oh, force yourself." Miaweni. She thought the guy just didn't have appetite.
Miaweni.
Only say
we
cash problem. Send the keke. All right, we're talking electricity, and oh God, how I wish we could simply send the keke to car power. Well, we'll talk about it after these.
Beg, fix me go betete Ghana. No gari, no oil, no plantain, just beans then eggs.
Hey, brah, that be dangerous combination, no.
Problem no day. I feel handle am.
For Telecel, with the Bob say everybody gets what they like. That be why Made For Me bundles day. Based on your usage, you fit get your own data and call packages. Fala! Made For Me bundles like the way you want them. That star 530 hash, then buy Made For Me bundles today.
Telecel. Connecting energies.
If you have 250 Ghana cedis right now, it can do wonders for you. Chairman, Fabeji, it could turn your tears into joy in the Access Bank Fakitwa Beji Kesie promo. Madam, Fabeji, it could get you up to 50,000 Ghana cedis cash prize. Business owner, Fabeji, as a student, make transactions with your Access Bank card, and that could get you Spotify and Netflix subscriptions, PS5, iPhone 16 Pro Max, and more. This be out of class senso. Fabeji, you see what 250 Ghana cedis can do for you? And Gasakra. Fabeji, it's the Access Bank Fakitwa Beji Kesie promo. Deposit a minimum of 250 Ghana cedis and its multiples in your new or existing account, and be on your way to winning a share of the 580,000 Ghana cedis in cash prizes and other amazing rewards. The more you deposit, the more your chances of winning. Promo runs from now to September 2025. This promo is in partnership with NLA on the current Veritas Lottery platform. Terms and conditions apply. Access Bank, more than banking.
EcoBank Mobile, they make me say, oh yeah. EcoBank Mobile, they make me crazy. Download it and use it. It gon' make your life so easy, yeah. Oh yeah. Download it, you go enjoy it. In my Branding check. In my Branding check. Come make a download them for you. Cause you can pay bills, you can buy credit, you can pay school fees, even church tights with the Apple. EcoBank Apple.
Life is easy with the EcoBank mobile app. You can pay your bills, transfer to and from mobile wallet, virtual card creation, transfer to other banks, express account opening, scan and pay, express cash, all at your fingertips with the EcoBank mobile app. You know, it's 5-star life with EcoBank. Kim promise.
We shouldn't have gone to that party. Masa, my head is killing me. Is that your stomach? Yes. What did you eat? I don't know.
Get rid of your gastric problems with number 10 liver salt. Number 10 gives you quick, effective relief from nausea, indigestion, heartburns, hangovers, and hyperacidity. And with different fruity flavors such as orange and lemon, it's a pretty tasty way to end an uncomfortable situation. Number 10 liver salt from Ernest Chemist, because everyone needs a chemist.
This advert has been vetted and approved by FDA. In your cup. Enjoy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
Car Power has just sent us a letter that by 18th they will shut down the plant because we owe them more than $400 million. IPPs alone, we owe them $1.7 billion. And so it's serious. We require about $1.1 billion to procure liquid fuels alone. Unfortunately, the liquid fuel is not part of the tariff structure. And so you will be buying close to $15 billion of liquid fuel.
Coffee in your cup. Enjoy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
Are you tired of rising fuel costs and frequent service and maintenance draining your budget? Are you a transport business thinking of the best eco-friendly and cost-saving option for a car? Then switch to the Cerio Nano 3 electric vehicle. The Cerio Nano 3 EV is proudly marketed and distributed in Ghana by Anointed Engineering Services Limited. The sleek Cerio Nano 3 electric vehicle, with its advanced technology and high performance, emits zero emissions because it does not run on fossil fuels. No need to worry about a charging station because you can charge your Cerio at home directly by plugging into the socket. The Cerio Nano 3 electric vehicle offers unmatched comfort, interior design, fast charging, long-lasting battery, and a portable digital ultra-silent genset for backup charging no matter your power situation anywhere. Visit our brand new and ultra-modern showrooms in Accra and Kumasi. In Kumasi, Asukwa, in front of the TAT yard on the Ak Mayanka Road. Call our hotlines on 0544 340589 and 0243 480 334. Anointed also stocks genuine spare parts and delivers after-sales services 24/7 for our Cerio Nano 3 EVs. The Cerio Nano 3 electric vehicle. Experience a legacy of luxury modernized. Cerio EV. Go electric.
I used to stress about where to receive my Abro sticker and always used to doubt whether my friend has really sent it.
So I asked a friend of mine and he said his wife used to have similar challenges until she decided to receive money transfers from CBG.
Well, I can relate because now I receive my money from CBG. It's so simple, fast and secure with no delays and no hidden fees. And I must say, life is now feeling good.
Stay connected to your loved ones no matter where they are. With Consolidated Bank Ghana's money transfer services, you can receive money quickly and securely from abroad, whether through MoneyGram, Western Union, PayAngel, Transfast, UnityLink, Ria, EaseRemit, Thunes, TapTap Send, and TerraPay. Cash out your way any day with Consolidated Bank Ghana. Welcome to the good life. CBG, we stand with you.
We stand with
Coffee in your cup and Joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
This one is called Love You Better by LL Cool J.
Okay.
We're teaching you small.
I'll get better at it.
You to tell your friends, okay?
Okay.
It's the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. And today we want to talk to you about power. Okay, you're the customer, you're the consumer, and the thing, well, it is coming from an environment of scarcity, an environment of uncertainty, where from one day to the next we don't know where we're going to get money, we don't know where we're going to get fuel, we don't know how we're going to pay our bills, and it's just basically, firefighting from one day to the next. The energy minister says it keeps him up at night. Well, what keeps you up at night? What is it about when you think about potentially having to go through Dumso again? Potentially, what about it scares you the most? Talk to us about your post-traumatic stress disorder of Dumso, and let's see if we can't give each other therapy here. All right, what's the biggest threat to you of power cuts? That's what we're going to do when we open up those phone lines in just a minute. We have some birthdays, don't we, just before we get on with it. And by the way, today is a special birthday for one of our team members.
Yes,
today is the birthday of Urayer Ruda Mela Kote Papa Fie. Sorry, Papa Fie.
Mo say na we na Mugu market. Dabe no ye Urayer.
My friend.
Dabe no ye Urayer.
Look at her beaming, smiling face.
That amounts to being Urayer.
Is she objecting to the post?
On behalf of her, we are objecting it.
Please. She is quite happy to assume the Kote Papa Fie name. So what is your problem?
I have a problem on her behalf.
She doesn't seem to have a problem on her own behalf. Anyway, it's Rhoda's birthday.
Happy birthday, Rhoda.
Happy birthday to Rhoda. Rhoda is amazing.
Very much.
She keeps things rolling around this place, and we're very excited that today is her special day. So Mwachi.
No, Rhoda is going English breakfast this morning. We're watching as she told them let's thank Labadi Beach for making that happen.
Oh,
what
nice,
is watching?
Nice.
Watch it then.
Oh, sorry.
What to watch? I
am
in there. We're doing something different. Thank you so much, Labadi Beach.
Forgive me my trespass. I'm very sorry. Labadi Beach Hotel has stepped in to save the day. So English breakfast for Rhoda's birthday.
Yes.
Solid. All right, who else's birthday is it?
Happy birthday to Acting Sales and Circulation Manager GCGL Martin Omari Safo. A blessed birthday to you. We wish you a year full of love, happiness, and joy. And this is from Isaac, Pearl, Theodora, Amwa, and Stone. And as well, happy birthday to my sweetheart, Mrs. Angela Ajay, my angel, the strong one. She is incomparable, beautiful inside out. From your lovely husband, Mr. Felix Kofi Ajay, corporate office, and the boys, Walase, I suppose, Makafui, and Aram. We love you so much, and may God bless you abundantly as you celebrate your special day as well. Kojo, happy birthday to Mr. Lord Jano Latte. Today, we celebrate not just your birthday, but everything you are to us. Strong, loving, wise, and endless supportive. You've always been our rock, our guide, our greatest example of what it means to lead with kindness and live with purpose. May this year bring you as much joy and peace as you have brought into our lives. And this is from your children. And as well, happy blessed birthday from Trudy Ado of First Atlantic Bank to your best friend Diana Hagen of Zenith Bank and her mom Reverend Florence Dekote of Dr. Lawrence Tete Ministries. I love you both. This one is from Trudy Ado to all of you. Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday to all of you. And listen, in a moment we're opening. In fact, let's open the phone lines now. All right, we want to hear from you. Tell us, what's the biggest risk to you if we find ourselves with power cuts again? And tell us your thoughts on the precarious situation of our energy sector. The energy minister is losing sleep. What about you? What's keeping you up? 055 1111 997 or 0302 216 541. 055 1111 997 0302 216 541. Call us. Let's talk. Now, we all want a little more security when things get unpredictable, a little more protection for our loved ones, because let's face it, more is always better. So let me put you on the ABSA Assure account. The ABSA Assure account isn't just a banking product, it is a chance to have more than you expect. ABSA Assure account gives you domestic and commercial accident insurance cover, plus hospitalization benefits, permanent disability benefits, death cover, and a bundle of essential banking services, all for one single fee. Okay, no multiple payments, just one fee for everything. You want more? Of course you do, because more is always better. So if you do indeed want more, then please sign up with ABSA today. Your story matters. ABSA.
Now, MTN Extraordinary General Meeting, the Scancom PLC invites its shareholders to its Extraordinary General Meeting, EGM, which will take place both in person and virtually on Wednesday, May 21st or 21, I should say 2025, at 11 a.m. The in-person event will be held at the Accra International Conference Center. Shareholders wishing to participate virtually must use their unique access code, which has been shared with all shareholders via SMS and email. The access link to the virtual EGM is mtnegm.com and it's free for all shareholders on the MTN network. Now, for further inquiries as well, shareholders can contact info@csd.com.gh or visit MTN's EGM website at MTN Ghana or GHEGM.com. I say that again, MTNGHEGM.com. Shareholders are reminded to bring their Ghana card for identification. We look forward to your participation in the EGM. Thank you from MTN.
Yes, now you know. Okay, so listen, who's on the line? I think we have Lawrence, and he's calling from Teshi. Lawrence, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, my brother. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
So, electricity.
Yes, this electricity problem appears to have become an albatross around the
Lawrence, you have to switch off your radio or perhaps walk away from it. Yeah? Okay. We're getting terrible feedback.
Hello, is it okay now?
It sounds better. Go ahead.
Yes, it has become a huge problem around the neck of our leaders. I simply don't get it. Over the years, they've come up with several increments in the tariffs that we pay, and yet they don't seem to make a headway. When the previous government came into office, they made a lot of noise about their predecessors procuring some machines which was not fit for purpose and all of that. And now that this new government has come into office, they also seem to be re-echoing the same problem that their predecessors also re-echoed. So I don't really see what's happening. And these days, the weather is very hot. Anytime there's power outage, you find it very difficult to sleep. Those of us who are not fortunate to have air conditions and we don't have the financial might to be able to procure gensets and all of that, we are really struggling. Meanwhile, we pay before we get the little power that we get. So they should do something about it. Honestly speaking, I'm worried. It looks as our leaders are at their wit's end. They should up their game. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Lawrence, and I feel your pain. You can call us too, 0302 216 541 055 1111 997. What worries you about our energy sector? The minister himself says it keeps him up at night. How to find money to buy fuel. What keeps you up at night when you think about potential power cuts, potential doom so? What keeps you up at night? What worries you? What are your thoughts on the hand-to-mouth nature of our power sector? These are things I'd love to hear you on. So call us 0302 216 541 055 1111 997. Here's James from Awudome. Hi, James. Good morning.
Yeah, Kojo.
Yes, boss.
I have a program with the ministry. When you go.
Hello, James. Hello, do we have James? Oh dear. Sorry, James. Call us back if you can, okay? We want to know what your problem is with the ministry. All right. Call us back. We're talking power here on the Super Morning Show. This is Kofi in East Legon. Hi, Kofi. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Thanks for calling, Kofi.
Thank you, too. It's just about the basics for me. How can you tell me we don't have money and yet still comfortably with a lot of it? I don't understand. Because just the same issue that we don't have, we have thousands plus containers. There's no money. So I don't get it. We don't have money. Yes, we waste so much. It's that same thing. And after that, we get taxed. And the duty is not fixed. And then the people in the health department keeps misbehaving, and then the tax again. I just don't get it. So when will the money situation be solved? Because it will be fixed itself. Get the basics right. We build on it, and then we are going somewhere.
Thank you. Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts there, Kofi, in East Legon. Just doesn't get it. Do you feel the same? Call us 0302 216 541 055 1111 997. Or maybe you get it. Oh God, if you do, help us all to get it too. All right, call the numbers 0302 216 541 055 1111 997. We're going to spin next now to talk to Joseph. Hi, Joseph. Good morning.
Good morning.
My guy, I think we have a bit of feedback there. So can we walk away from the radio or switch it off so that you can listen to us just on the phone, okay?
Yeah, they are off.
Everything is off. Perfect. Okay, yeah. Please go ahead. Oh dear. Oh dear, we lost Joseph. Please call us back, Joseph, and let's hear your thoughts on this. Power cuts is what we're talking about this morning, and Charlie, it's not easy for you. Emefa, you own a business. I mean, how does it affect your business?
Imagine a woman who wants to go somewhere, wants to look good. They drive from home, they enter your salon. You've just washed their hair. There's water. There's conditioner, shampoo. You just need to dry it and style it. Then, there's no light.
Hey. All right, I think we have Philip on the line. Hi, Philip. Good morning. Is this Philip?
Yeah, I have a problem.
You
see, my worry is that the ministries that are not paid their light bill, it's a worrisome issue. When you go to the ministries and you take Emefa, you pay for it. What do they use the money for? When you get to the police, you buy police form from the, what do you call it, CID. What do they use the money for? And they are calling people to, that we are owing. Who is owing who? Who are they trying to sell the taxpayers? You go to the ministry right now, Ministry of Trade, any form you pick, you pay. Who did they account the money to? Why don't they generate that money to pay their light bills? When you get to the police CID, before you write your statement, you pay for the form. What are they using that money for? They cannot even generate that money to even pay their own buildings. And they're stressing the Ghanaians. Oh, God.
Wow. I feel your pain, Philip, and I suspect there are many who agree with you. Well, whether you agree or disagree, we want to hear from you. 0302-216-541 055-111-997. Bishop is in Asante Mampong. Bishop, good morning.
Good morning, Kojo. How are you?
Yeah, we're very well this morning, Bishop. How are you?
I'm doing well, by grace. I think we need the favor of God to help Ghana. Kojo,
yes, sir.
This electricity problem, almost every government since Rawlings, we have debts. Then they came IPPDs, they brought them contracts. What contract didn't we sign right? And we always have debt. And they are threatening us that they will cut off their power supply. We have a problem. ECG, I'm in the southern sector. I don't know of the northern sector, what Northern Electricity Department is operating. But the southern sector, Kojo, ECG Abia game collecting of bills. Kojo, I will tell you, there are a lot of homes, industries who are consuming power and not paying. Some people make the effort to follow so that they will get their bills captured for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. And they went to even mark their houses and said they will come and regularize things. And some are still there without paying electricity bills. Is it the fault of customers? And then we say they are not collecting their bills, and they have 40% deficit. We have a problem. Ghana has a problem. And governments have to think right, and we'll do the right thing to save Ghana. Thank you.
Thank you, Bishop. Thanks for calling, as always. And we're going now to the Westlands. Hi, Albert. Good morning.
Good morning, Kojo.
Yes, sir, boss.
How are you?
By God's grace, Chief.
Great. Kojo, I have one question.
Mm-hmm.
The prepaid we buy, where does the money go to? How can we pay our bills all right, but you still accumulate debt? I don't understand. Can somebody explain to us that we buy prepaid, we pay for it? Where does the money go to? What do they use the money for? That always there is a debt. I'm serious. Thank you, Kojo.
Thank you, my brother. Thanks for calling. Well, what do you think about all this? And do you think perhaps the privatization of the collections operation of ECG will help? Let's hear you on that too. Nana Kwesi is in Hacho. Hi, Nana Kwesi. Good morning.
Good morning. I don't subscribe to any privatization of anything. Wasting. Look, the private people who are coming to take over the country, who, if we decide to give ECG to, are they aliens or they are human beings? Are they aliens or human beings? So what at all is it that a foreigner or maybe another Ghanaian company or they are human beings can do that the people there right now cannot do? What at all is it? Is it a book that they want to read from heaven? I don't understand. Private again. Everything about government, private. The people who are there are not competent. And then the people that you want to go and bring them to come and do third-party private issues, employ them to work for EPG. I don't. What at all is this one? See, let me give you a practical example. We want money, right? When I wanted meter for my house, went to ECG, did my enquiries and all that. And then I meet another bar. I don't know. Before that, my neighbor who also applied for meter at ECG, almost 1 year by they told me, I said, let me try and see. Me, look at me, citizens saying that I'm going through the system so that the money will go to ECG. Finally, for up to today, almost 2 years, my neighbor's meter has not come. Somebody told me that, Master, if you don't find somebody to work on it for you, your meter will not come. Truly, I have to find somebody who works at ECG.
pay more than I'm supposed to pay before I go my meter. Sharp. Is it no money that the company has lost? See, almost in January, okay, in our area, one of our meter, it looks like it's one of our poles, it looks like it's falling down. I went to ECG and reported to them that this is the issue that we are having in our area, so they should come and check it for us. So I asked the one at the reception that, please, what time will you come? He told me that his own is to report to the appropriate quarters, and they will take it from there. As to when they will come, she doesn't know. I said, okay, from January, if today that they will even call, they took my number and everything, they will call me and say that, oh, we've received a complaint and blah, 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 so we are coming to check it. And I don't know. We have to, again, find a private person to come and work for it for us. And the almost 1,000 Ghana. My brother, so the human beings no more ECG or no more human. People, we have authorities that they have to answer to. If it's in a private company, this nonsense will not happen. The customer will come and make a complaint, and then if that same person is working in a private firm, it will not happen. So how come that is happening in a government institution? Yes, you can do it anyhow. Who the supervisors, the bosses and the bosses say you know. What are they doing? Are they making sure that the people under them they are doing their work? Always when we look at it, we look at the people who are the faces who are misbehaving. But also more down to do the work, you know. Are they also doing their work? When you go and say it right now, they will ask you where is your evidence. Meanwhile, we are living the reality every day. We are talking on, as I'm talking on radio, aren't they listening? If they think that we are lying, they should recruit people, ordinary Ghanaians, and they should let them apply and go through some of these systems. And they should come and give them testimonies as to what they went through. Just trying to get normal services from ECG, services that they will pay for from ECG, and let them come and say, and let them get the evidence that they want. And let's see. It's very unfortunate in our own country. We want to encourage ourselves to go through systems, go through the normal system. The system is frustrating you. So how will you go? Me right now, if I need anything about life, I don't worry myself to go to ECG again. Because when I try to go through the normal system, it's a different story. So you see, rainy season is coming on. Because we were worried. Rainy season, you better now not like our money in our bathroom and then another wahala. So right now, if all of us, if we need something, we don't go to ECG again. We are looking for private people to come and work for one. It's company
That's the deep question that Nana Kwesi is asking from Hacho. Wow. Well, what do you think of it? Call us. Let's talk, right? We're talking about power cuts and the way forward, the future of our energy sector. It is keeping the energy minister up at night. But what is keeping you up at night? And what's the solution? Should we go ahead and privatize collections? Will that fix it? Let's find out from Ajiman Joseph in Tema. Ajiman, good morning. God's grace, Chief. Yourself?
By the grace of God, I'm very well.
Amen.
Oh, there was a lady who was on your show. I thought he was going to do the show with you. I was just passing by.
Do you mean Emefa?
Yes.
Emefa, they say they thought you were passing by.
Hello, Bajiman. Meet you. I'm listening.
You see, the strategy of putting women into the show, spice up the show for us to. I mean, enjoy the show very well.
We know what you like. We know what you like, Ajiman.
Fine, that's good. Kojo, I mean, the power crisis is disturbing. The last time we interviewed one of the personnel of the UCG, they were saying that they have enough power in stock. So when there's a strip or something happening, it's fault. If what is happening is fault, then it is becoming unbecoming. I think they should work it hard to solve the fault. Because, I mean, it is disturbing. And it got to a time that we were looking for timetable, they say no. But at least your system should tell you that there's a fault around this area. So you inform, you give information. due to so and so, we are not going to enjoy power from this area. Even with that, it shouldn't be consistent. Because how do you rely on power? You have a job you are going to do, all of a sudden the power goes off. For me, my area, it doesn't go off just like that. But we are also having a certain problem that you see some certain side not having power and other side is having power. It will strip off. And what we are hearing is the load on the other line is too much. What do you do? Why can't you balance the load? So I think they have a lot to do because people need power to work. Thank you for a great job done.
Thank you, Ajiman. Thanks so much for calling us. You can call us too, 055 111 0302 216541. We're talking power. Nanajwa is on the line from Teshi. Hi, Nanajwa. Good morning.
Hello, good morning. Yeah, I just wanted to say that the privatization of ECG is not a magic wand or something that can solve the situation. Because it's all about the attitude of the workers. This is like 2 years ago, Nita got spoiled and we went to report it. Nobody came to solve the issue. Then when they were trying to generate their money, they came around and told us that we are supposed to pay 5,000 CDs, and it was a lot of money. And we had to pay it within a month or so. Not knowing, everybody else in the neighborhood also didn't have their meters. Their meters were spoiled. And after paying the 5,000 CDs, I heard from my neighbor that, they just went to get someone from BCG and they paid 400 CDs and came to fix it for them. What does it mean to me? Me that I'm going to pay 5,000 CDs. Does it mean that, I just have money to share? It's not fair. Because someone has gone to pay 400 CDs to an individual. That money is going into that person's pocket. At the end of the month, that person will go to ECG and go and collect salary. And then ECG is not going to get the money. Then you come and say that you want to privatize it. Please. You have to work on our attitude as well. You can't just say privatization and everything comes right. Yes, that's all I have to say.
So we should stay and fix it rather than bring in a private company to do it better. Stay and fix it. Okay, what do you think? We certainly want to hear from you. Here's George in Adenta. Hi, George. Hello, George. Have we lost George from Adenta? Yeah. Oh, dear. Sorry about that, George. You can try us again, see if you can get through. The numbers are 0302 216 541 055 111 It's a conversation about energy, about power. We are absolutely concerned about the possibility of running out of liquid fuel or any kind of fuel. But the whole sector is hand to mouth at the moment, and we are robbing Peter to pay Paul. We're finding money from cabinet to give to finance ministry, to give to this, to that. It's just, and that doesn't, spell any kind of confidence for those of us who rely on electricity for everything we do. Let's take one more call, all right? This is Jones, and he's in La. Hello, Jones. Good morning.
Good morning, Kojo. It's rather unfortunate we are facing this power problem. I have always maintained that the previous government left this country like a cow dung. We ain't seen nothing yet. The rot is too much. The rot they left behind is too much. And this is the consequence we are all facing. When we used to say, people think we were doing politics, but it wasn't politics. But we are all suffering it. We are all suffering the consequences of their bad governance. And it's very unfortunate. But I know Mahama, as he has promised, he will fix it. They were talking about excess power. Where is the excess power? They used to talk, used to worry our ears. Today, look at what we are going through. We are all suffering it. You see, so what we are saying is not about politics, it's about the betterment of the country. Thank you so much. Good morning to my people in La. Thank you.
Thank you, Jones. Thanks for calling. Thanks to all of you for calling us this morning. You've certainly made our show, and we appreciate your thoughts. It's clear that this is a really heavy matter on our minds. It's not only the energy minister who is losing sleep. The whole nation is losing sleep due to potential looming doomso, which is as a result of our failure to pay our bills, really. And it's not us, the customer, not paying our bills. It's the nation not paying its bills, right? And we thank you for sharing your thoughts and views on it. Well, speaking of paying, oh, they say happy wife, happy life.
How did it escalate this quickly?
Oh, so you know that this is an escalation. When you move from national power, so you recognize that when you move from national power crisis to happy wife, happy life, it's an escalation. We are now about to talk about something more serious. That's what you are saying.
I want to keep my money so that we'll share your money for my family members. What is so hard about that? I mean, dear, leave us alone.
What should be the rules when it comes to extended family and finances? How do you do it in your home? How do you do it in your family? We're curious. We want to know. We want to learn. We'll get to it after these.
When I wake up in the morning, I brush my teeth with Kale Charcoal toothpaste. This gives me confidence all day.
Anytime you meet Amma, don't be surprised I smile showing my beautiful white teeth because I don't have cavity thanks to Kale Charcoal toothpaste for its natural charcoal properties. In fact, we are like twins. I can't go without my Kale Charcoal toothpaste.
That be why I dey use Kale Charcoal toothpaste morning and night when I dey go bed safe. It dey make my teeth white when it dey comot every scent from my mouth inside. My confidence level they go up, so I dey show my 32 teeth all.
Introducing the Kale Charcoal toothpaste, formulated with activated bamboo charcoal powder, ensures whiter teeth and removes bad breath. The strong natural property of the activated bamboo charcoal removes bacteria, absorbs surface stains on our teeth caused by coffee, wines, and tobacco. Welcome, Kale Charcoal toothpaste. Kale Charcoal toothpaste, Sankofa Yenchi.
Kale, happy smile.
This advert is FDA approved.
Welcome to Spintex Plaza, where living and working blend seamlessly.
Spintex Plaza, the place to be. Furnished apartments feel so free.
Imagine coming home to a luxurious furnished apartment with everything you need.
Rooftop pool, swim under the sky. Rooftop bar where the good times fly. Rooftop gym, get fit and strong. Spintex Plaza, you can't go wrong.
Spintex Plaza, your home, your work, your lifestyle. Come see us today or call us on 0241 327 363. www.spintexplaza.net. Building or renovating? Look no further. At Interface Limited, we have everything you need to create stunning spaces.
Transform your interiors with our top quality plasterboards, acoustic ceilings, and cement boards.
Step into style with our exquisite laminate and engineered floors. And for your data centers, durable raised access floors.
Elevate your outdoor spaces with our WPC decking and fencing.
Protect your home with our beautiful and reliable roof shingles, insulation, canopies, and PVC fascia boards.
Add a touch of elegance with our beautiful POP cornices and roses.
Quality, affordability, and style all in one place. Building a better Ghana, one space at a time. Visit www.interfacelimited.net or call 0274 999 999.
Don't miss out on Electroland soccer deals. Buy and get whopping discounts in our Samsung Mother's Day promotion. Get awesome deals in Media Soccer Fiesta. Starting from 499 Ghana cedis, you will get a NASCO burner. With 1,599 Ghana cedis, you'll get a 32-inch NASCO LED TV. NASCO top mount freezer starts from 1,799 Ghana cedis. And NASCO chest freezer from 2,599 Ghana cedis. You will get a free desktop computer if you buy our selected NASCO 6 kg, 7 kg, 8 kg, or 10 kg washing machine. Rush to Electroland Ghana Limited and authorized dealer showrooms across Ghana for exciting soccer promotion. Electroland Ghana Limited, home of luxury and affordable electronics.
Say donut, 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 donut. Hey, donut, 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 donut. Donut, donut. Then come cotton donut, donut, donut. Malaria sugar donut. Everybody follow not sa malaria. A 3D till no not now. Oh, one toe malaria chill. Oh, popo. What mean the day? I want the no donut. A tobacco.
Lonat scatter malaria. Lonat ide scatter malaria.
A quality product from Blaze GVS Pharma. Yenhwehwemu hu se malaria wo mojam ansa na wanum Lonat. Na nam yensearch na malaria no da so wo ho a ko hu doctor.
This advert is FDA approved.
In Ghana today, the workforce is changing. That's why the Design and Technology Institute, DTI, is admitting youth who are 16 to 27 years old. As Ghana's first privately owned TVET institution, DTI is offering cutting-edge training to help you develop new skills to meet today's industrial demands. If you are a recent SSS or university graduate or an applicant looking for relevant career prospects, DTI lets you choose precision welding and fabrication, design innovation, entrepreneurship, and other exciting programs. DTI's unique competency-based curriculum focuses on practical skills and problem solving, ensuring that you graduate prepared to tackle real-world challenges. For more information, visit dtiafrica.com or call 054-169-3534. You can also pick up application forms at our campus in Mimpasem, East Legon. DTI, wired for jobs.
For over 20 years, Ashesi University graduates have been pioneering change across the continent and beyond. With our new graduate programs in Master of Business Administration, Intelligent Computing Systems, and Mechatronic Engineering, you can advance your career or your enterprise. An Ashesi education gives you more than just a degree. It equips you with skills for a lifetime. Visit www.ashesi.edu.gh to explore our programs designed for Africa's future leaders. Remember, applications are ongoing.
TCL's champion deals are here and they are big and bold. Buy 50-inch, 55-inch or 65-inch TCL QLED Pro 4K Smart Android TV starting from 7,999 Ghana cedis and get free 32-inch TCL TV. Buy TCL 75-inch, 85-inch or 98-inch TV and get free 43-inch TCL TV. The bigger the purchase, the better the deal. Buy TCL 115-inch QD Mini LED 4K TV and get a free 85-inch TCL TV. Discount so huge you feel like a winner. Looking for TCL refrigerators, washing machines, water dispensers, audio soundbar and more at cool deals? Rush to TCL showrooms and authorized TCL dealers in Ghana before stock runs out. Terms and conditions apply. TCL, inspire greatness.
Do you know that NIT is back in Ghana? Yes, you heard it right. NIT is back in Ghana, and Jackson Institute of Technology is the official partner. It's bigger, it's better, and it's here to revolutionize IT education in Ghana. Get ready for world-class training and unmatched opportunities powered by Jackson Institute of Technology. Jackson Institute of Technology is shaping futures with hands-on IT training for youth, students, and professionals. Courses include cybersecurity, Python programming, data analytics, networking and hardware essentials, and Microsoft Office Suite. We offer flexible schedules, affordable payment plans, and expert trainers with globally recognized certifications. Scholarships are available for women and girls. Sign up early to grab yours. You can locate us in Accra at Abna Atia Towers, Ring Road Central, or you can call us to enroll on 059-699-6037 or 059-699-6042. Take the first step towards your dream career with Jackson Institute of Technology, where your tech future begins.
Ah, my little ones, gather.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
In the morning time,
$1,000.
I'm checking that. And yes, a question mean to me, yeah, no.
Oh, it's a simple question. What's the name of the artist who sings this song? 5, 4, 3, 2,
Dada KD.
1, 0. Hey, Mama JS.
Guess who I was looking out for help from? Rhoda.
You were Rhoda was your.
I was looking.
Your reference point. It's unfortunate.
I'm certain that I know who.
I'll be surprised if you know. He was a bit of a one-hit wonder. His name is Mr. Solomon.
Oh. I won't know. No wonder.
Oh, precisely.
No wonder.
That's it, that kid.
And that $1 buffet, $1,000 bar. Okay, no problem. Because Santi was right after all.
Yeah,
anyway.
No, I was able to make the bet because I knew you would get it wrong. $1,000 I'm away. Anyway, it's the Super Morning Show on Joy, and we have a big family and relationship conversation coming up. We want to understand the rules when it comes to finances and extended family. But before we get to that, so many of your messages have come through about the ECG conversation. What are they saying?
So, good morning. Please allow me to contribute to the ongoing discussions on ECG as a citizen. I do not understand why people are resisting the opportunity for ECG to be privatized. I remember during the brief period of PDS, customer service was top-notch. You have an issue, you go to the office or use their call center, problem gets rectified immediately, and you have people from ECG call you back after some time to find out if your problem has been resolved and you're satisfied or not. Now, during that period, I didn't believe I was in Ghana and having this good service. Immediately we reverted for ECG to manage affairs. This is where we find ourselves. Services are unsatisfactory. You have issues, you have excuses, and issues never get resolved. We, the citizens who are stakeholders, want ECG to be privatized. Gloria from Tema sent in that message. Good morning, Kojo. Our financial problems of electricity payment are also partially due to illegal connections, and some ECG officials who are also aware of these things. Please come to Ashama and Tema Newtown, and you'll be shocked of illegal connections from Asamwa Tema Community 5. Kojo, someone sending in message from Community 5 here. To answer the question from
I used to live in Community 5 for some time.
Okay. Yeah. I have uncles who lived in Tema Newtown as well. I also lived in Gulf City for a while. My uncle still lives in Boom. Yeah. So I know that area very well. But to answer the question from our brother Philip, question is, why do we buy prepaid and government always owe electricity bills? Answer: corruption and inefficiency. In some cases, funds are allocated to settle electricity bills but are siphoned off or lost in bureaucratic inefficiencies. Thank you. This is from Philip in Dansoman, answering that question that our first caller called. Samuel Adeklovi, I'm in Odumase Krobo now for this week. It never went off. Last week went off once. Within 30 minutes time, it came back. That's good to know. Looks like the pressure is in Accra and the bigger cities, Kumasi as well. Well, Kojo, please, I hope you read my text today, because it's about 4 times I'm asking these same questions about our electricity company. Number 1, government of Ghana buy fuel for our thermal plants to generate electricity for ECG, right? 2, government is also supposed to pay for electricity it uses and hugely indebted to ECG, right? 3, is there any arrangement to offset the purchases of fuel by government of Ghana with the debt owed for usage? That's the third one. The fourth one is, if there's another arrangement, they should please let us know, because tariff increment kills us consumers, including our businesses. And this is from Joby in Mamprobi, and I'll take this one as well. At Edutete. Well, we've read that one from Krobo Dumasi. Another one is, my biggest threat is when it's about to rain, the light will definitely go off. That one, dear, Kojo will not even bet because we'll spend his $1,000. You just know immediately the weather is about to change, you know that it will go off. Well, we use our money the way we want it, responsibly though. We support each other with extended family needs. Okay, well, this is taking us into our next conversation, but we never talk about people who live alone in communities where you feel quite unsafe when the light goes off. It goes really, really dark, and you're just thinking, are you safe all through the night? Especially if there are some areas that theft is quite high, or you just don't feel safe because some people have trauma from certain experiences and cannot even deal with darkness at all. We really overlook these things, but it matters a lot.
Absolutely.
Just the safety that will come if somebody doesn't have light.
And it's something that I think women will appreciate even more than men.
Yes,
right?
Kojo. Yes.
Even though I'm sure that there are some men who have also experienced some traumatic, in home invasions or invasion of their physical space, which will be triggered whenever the lights go off, especially when they go off suddenly, right? But I suspect that women will understand that feeling even more than men, right?
Yes.
A woman who lives alone.
Yes,
she knows that everyone in the area knows she lives alone, right? And that is her house. Every time the lights go off, I mean, will some some burglar not be salivating in his house thinking, ooh,
that's an opportunity.
This is my chance.
Yeah.
It must be terrifying.
It is terrifying. Because what are you saying?
Living alone.
It's terrifying. Right? You open your eyes in the middle of the night and it's dark. You want to wee. You shut your eyes and want to sleep. You shut it harder than even before you went to sleep because you just cannot deal with the darkness. Yeah. Anyhow.
Wow. Look, Doomso really does have an effect on not just us as individuals, but on the nation and our development, and that's why it's important. That's why the energy minister is losing sleep over it, right? But clearly, it looks like the citizens are losing even more sleep.
Absolutely. The former butcher for PURC says that, well, when he was in opposition, he won't take the excuses. So now is there a little about 4 months in government, so he will also not take the excuses. Please, he should solve the problem. I like to think that if it was an easy solve, they would have all Kojo.
Well, true, but I mean, they did make it seem like it's an easy solve while they were in opposition, and that it was the government of the day that was messing up because it's an easy problem to solve. Well, here we go. One solve.
Okay,
Well, listen, we want to talk about the rules of family finances, and how do you do it? What's the right way to do it? Okay, because we live in a certain culture that really reveres the extended family. All right. In fact, there are many Akan tribes, particularly the Asantis, who give more reverence to the uncle than the father. Right? Your uncle, Wofa, is the one who takes responsibility for your upbringing.
Yes.
So once your Wofa has invested in you and made you, paid your school fees and all of this, and you've become, a pillar of society, now earning your own income, and your Wofa is ill, or your Wofa's child is ill, or your Wofa's child has some school fees to pay, or whatever, you will naturally feel obliged to help. You owe a debt to your extended family that you want to pay back. But your wife is also looking at you like, I came to ask you for 1,000 cedis. You say you don't have. You are off to pay somebody's 3,000 cedis school fees. How? Why? In fact, wow. And these things spark arguments, don't they? They spark debate. And then, of course, there is the other cliche, which is that, what's yours is ours, but what's mine is mine. And that tends to be the one that we hear from our ladies, who, expect no interference, no oversight, no contribution to the conversation about how they spend their money. And in that case, I mean, if your wife wants to go and give, thousands of CDs to her mother or to her family members, or is it your business? as a husband, is it your money? So, so I guess the question is, what's the rule? How should it be done? How do you do it in your family, right? What would you expect, Emefa? What would you expect from your husband? Should he like give you a certain amount to give to your family every month, and should it match the same amount that he's also giving to his family? Like, what should be the deal?
I think that'll be a tad much on him. So what I would expect is that if we have a certain agreement to certain amount that we're going to be spending as a family, like mame nembro so kakrebi, you know, like
that's for you.
Like add small so that after I've paid everything that we all know and I have change, that one, oh, my cousin or my uncle calls me, I'm not now running to you. I have some reserve that I can take from, the reserve that will not bite and that will not hurt us as a family.
So basically, he should give you money to give to your family.
That's different.
It's the same
like
thing.
The money is for me. Like the money is for me. You see, it's for me. But what I want to do with it, though, is like it's not your concern. Do you understand what?
But you should add small.
So it's like the bill for the month is like 1,000 cedis. Do it 1,005. And your friend miscellaneous.
You dear, your default setting is chobu. That's just your default.
Well, but Kojo, here's what I think. I think that even the decision to want to give money to extended family, even if there is a rule, if there is a cap or a law in that house, underneath that will be setting regulations, some nuances, where there will be some times that a partner may even extend a hand to an extended family that your partner would not know. Why? Because our values, our perspectives are very different. No matter the rule we arrive at as a couple in the house, some things would just not make sense to other people. And I think if you can, you should really help them by not even stressing them to understand. For example, what you call for example, Kojo, what you call an extended family to a tribe like the Evers is very far-fetched, because if you come from a family like me where I have 11 other siblings, they may not be same mother, same father, but the way you're brought up to know that that is your brother, that is your sister. That looks external in the eyes of a partner who probably just has 2 other siblings and the other ones are cousins. So how I feel towards my half brother won't be the same as how my husband will feel towards their cousin. So if we sit down wanting to discuss a rule or a regulation or a certain law, how we must share monies to our extended family, I think it will be difficult, because the nuances and how we feel and how we see things culturally, it's very varied.
There are some who actually think, don't even discuss it. Don't make any rules. It's none of your partner's business. Just do whatever you want for your family,
as long as your family is not struggling.
As long as you're not. But you see, there are times when you might prioritize a family member's emergency over your own family's routine expenditure, right? So your own family member's expenditure is a routine one. It's not an emergency. Just we're going out, to watch a movie. But I'm saying, okay, this week we can't, because I'm sending the money to my cousin to go and pay for his what's it called, police entry exams.
That one is not equal to dialysis.
Hey, what does that even mean?
Emergency is emergency. If going to, I don't know if you understand. Now we must now actually even define what the emergency is.
It is something that is more urgent than what family watching a movie.
Absolutely.
So what I'm saying is, there are some who believe that, look, it doesn't matter. That's your family. It's your money. So why must there even be a discussion between you and your partner about how it is spent? Just do whatever. You think, no, there should be a discussion, there should be a structure, and that structure should include some extra be on top of the thing, so that you can use that for family ventures, without any confusion.
I think there has to be some sort of discussion about how the money is shared, and you're going to be opening the phone lines pretty
Let's
shortly,
do it now.
right?
Let's open the lines now. Tell us, how do you do it? What are the rules in your family? All right. Or if you're about to start a family at some point in the future, how would you expect that issue to be dealt with? What's your expectation? Right? How would you want your future wife to decide how much money she's going to spend on her family? Would you want to have a say in it? Or your future husband, if you're a lady, right? Would you want to have a say in how much money goes to the extended family?
Hopefully, when you're having your say, you say it right. You know, give us the number so you don't fight at home.
055 111 or 0302 216 541. It's our relationship conversation, and we're dying to hear your views on it. Let's talk to Nana first. Hello, Nana.
Hello.
Good morning, Nana. How are you?
Good morning. I'm okay. You?
I'm great, thank you. Nana, if we can have you switch off the radio and just listen to us on the phone, so we get rid of that feedback. Yeah.
I'm not really with the radio.
You're not near a radio at all.
No, I think it's at Adeti. I'm just moving away from it. Yeah.
There you go. All right, go ahead, Nana.
It's quite funny, you know. Okay, so I will say, do what you gotta do if you have it. Okay, willingly. You come from a family, yes, but you go to a point, if you decide to have yours, that become your primary responsibility. So if they are external, do what you gotta do if you have the means to. Don't go out of your way to take what you don't have and give whilst your primary responsibility, which is your family, suffers. If it's about my wife, then the question is, what is she doing? Because the idea of having a very financially irresponsible woman is not something that works for me. She has to be financially responsible so that if her family also needs something, she can attend to them, not me, her. And if her money, she also lives by the rule by her money is her money and my money is our money, then my money would then become my money and she should keep hers too. That is how I move. I will move with this. Because in that, oh yes, I'm very, very serious. Because we say this is our home. It's not my home. Oh. We are living together. We say we are a family. This is our home. And this is our children. And yes, so you want to tell me that, oh, it's our home. This one is solely for you. But when it comes to mine, it's for ours. It's for us. Everything in that relationship, so far as we are together and we say we are doing this life together, everything, your money, my money, everything is for us. If you don't understand this basic thing, and you think that your money is your money, then my money will be my money. School fees, anything about you, if you are not accounting to me how you are spending your money, you see, it's for us, so for tomorrow. We don't know what's going to happen. Okay? If you think that you don't owe me anything, just like I feel like, look, you are my partner, you are supposed to know where we are. But you don't think so, and you think otherwise. Fair enough. Me, I'll keep my money, and I'll owe you no explanation. And you dare not tell me that I'm a man and I'm the one who is supposed to. No. That nonsense will not work. Oh, yes.
Radical, Nana.
Will not work. So, it's either we are in 100% fully, not 70-30 or 29-80 or 60-40. I'm saying it's either we are in 100% for me, 100% from you, or we are not in at all. Period.
Nana means business. It's even redefined the statistics, also 2090. Okay, Miriam is on the line from Adenta. Hi, Miriam. Good morning.
Hi, sir. Good morning.
Thanks for calling us, Miriam.
It's my pleasure, dear.
So
I always have a problem about this. I am not too much into what goes in there because you had a family before we met. But you always have to make sure that you satisfy me. Because when you satisfy the other, like you satisfy me or I satisfy you, there wouldn't be that jealousy that when I needed money to do my this, you didn't give me. But you are going to give it to your cousin, you are going to give it, we should do the needful. We should do the needful. And if we want peace, we should do the right thing at the right time. I don't know who took care of you. I don't know how many helped you. But that doesn't mean you should stop taking care of the other side and then concentrate more at the other side. That wouldn't bring peace. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing, Miriam. Miriam says, prioritize the queen of the house before you go and be doing cousin business.
You cannot. You're dear here, so why dear father?
So the wife is the here, and then the family is their father.
So of course, the problem that is in front of you must cross that one before you go solve the problem that's behind.
The wife is the problem in front of you.
I mean, we like to think we're dishing out the money to solve a particular problem, right? Even if it's to make somebody happy, it's still solving a particular problem. So,
okay, all right. Fifi is in Adenta. Hi, Fifi. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, thanks for calling, Fifi.
All right. Now, personally, I believe that. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Fifi. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So I believe in the old school system where both parties, the husband and the wife, need to declare their salary. Now, the wife is supposed to surrender to the husband by saying that, listen, this is how much I've earned. We all bring it together. Then we decide what to do with. So whatever money you have to give to your family, whatever money I have to give to my family, both of us are fully known. So that it doesn't become like the lady wants to show off, oh, my husband has money. So every family responsibility, she wants to go and show that good face, which doesn't bring financial discipline. So personally, I would suggest that the wife's salary should be known to the husband. If possible, even agree to bring it to the husband. Then both of them could decide and plan with. That's my submission.
All right. Well, thanks for sharing. Yeah. Who agrees with Fifi's, he calls it old school system, where everybody declares their assets and the wife submits her finances to the husband's control.
Hold up.
We are holding up.
After declaring, bring it to the husband too.
I'll say submit. Yes.
Let's go to Dansuman. Okay. I don't want to talk.
Oh, you don't want to talk, say. Anyway, let's hear what Dansuman has to say. William, good morning.
Good morning, Kojo.
How's Dansuman this morning?
Dansuman is fine. I'm only currently in Dansuman business. Okay. I want to contribute. You see, let me start with I'm sure you heard about this story where a gentleman came home telling the wife that with shopping bag, full bag of shopping, and the wife asked, "What is the shopping shop?" He said, "At work he heard that the mother is not well, and so he made some shopping to visit the sick mom." The wife said, "But isn't this too much for just a mere sickness?" So it's okay. On their way to visit the sick mom, the wife realized that they were rather going to her mom's room. The wife inquired her, "But you said your mom." He said, "No, I said mom, your mom." I said, "But you didn't tell me it was my mom." But the shopping then is not enough. So you see, now the issue is that the problem is when the woman thinks or the wife thinks he has the right to determine how the man spends the money, his money, she considers to be the household's money or their money. And then she doesn't want the man to contribute to what or to determine how she spends her money. That is where the problem comes. I don't think spending on in-laws or maybe extended family to be a problem to any of the spouses. If maybe everybody understands that your relations, however extended, is our problem. At least families in Africa, families invest in their work, education and upbringing, and they expect to reap that investment in their old age. So wives who come in later time of the man's life should not be determining how the man spends on the family that are invested in the upbringing of the man. That is where the problem comes. So if the women will play by the rules and stay within that comfort, whatever the man spends on the family, should be his responsibility. I don't think we have a problem. I think that's my little contribution I can give this morning.
Thank you. Thank you very much, William, for calling. Ahmed is in Akosua. Hi, Ahmed. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, boss.
This is a very big issue.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, as a man, if you decide that of all your responsibilities, that is, you are an earner, then you decide that, out of my earnings, I'll have to pay for my transport, I'll have to pay for my rent, I'll have to pay for maybe my church or my mosque or whatever. Then in that addition, you decided that, you are going to bring a woman to attach to yourself. Then it becomes part of your responsibility. So when the woman comes, all you do is you budget yourself according to what you have decided to take up as your responsibility. So for the woman to come into your life, and then you decide that, anything you get, bring it to me, and then let's join it. No. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. You have decided that you will add her onto the responsibilities you already have upon yourself. You had a cousin, you have a mother, you have a father that you were taking care of prior to your bringing her in as part of what you have decided to carry on your small head. So for me, to ask the woman to come and account for what she earns or what she doesn't earn is neither here nor there. For me, I don't agree to that. So that at any point in time, you will have full control of whatever you have decided to add to your responsibilities. There and then, it's just like you have asked your son, look, every morning sweep this hall. And for doing that, you are also fulfilling your responsibility on the child by paying his school fees, by buying dresses for him, by buying soap for his dresses to be washed, etc. Then that woman too will also just follow your instructions. That's all. If she doesn't follow that one, you can push her aside and keep on with your life. But do not be expecting that she will add something to you. No. If she adds, take it as a bonus. If she doesn't, forget about it. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. I support this with 10 bags of cement too.
You have said somebody's matter for her. By the way, why are the ladies not calling? We've only heard from Miriam so far. Listen, call us. So come and speak your mind. Don't be hiding behind and let some other people be talking for you like somebody I know. Please call us. Speak your mind. Tell us what you think. We're talking about family finances, okay? Especially when it comes to extended family. What's the rule? What's the procedure? How should it be done? Emmanuel is in Accra Central. Hi, Emmanuel. Good morning.
Hi, Kojo. Good morning.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Kojo.
Mm-hmm.
If we are going to go according to the Bible, I cannot quote it very well, but the two shall become one. So perhaps if I am working and my wife too is working, we both of us have to sit down and come together and be transparent in the relationship. That I earn A, you two you earn B. So this is what we are going to plan to do with our money. So if there is no transparency and everybody is hiding from each other, I mean, there will not be peace. You get it? Gone are those days when women were not accountable about whatever they do. But right now, the left hand is washing the right hand, and the right hand is washing the left hand. You see, times are hard. It is not those times, olden days when the man takes full responsibility of the home. So my advice is we should come together, sit down, and just chat. This is my income. This is your income. What are we doing with it? Oh, every month we'll go and give my mother this. The other month we'll go and give your mother this. If your mother is sick, we have a fund which we have to. We have to sit down and plan, because marriage is not for. It's for mature people, and two people from different homes, from different characters, have come together to make that union. So if we start hiding ourselves, especially the ladies, she won't open up. I know a woman who was building without the knowledge of the husband, and unfortunately, the woman passed away. And then the property went to the Shasumami people. You see, so that was not there was no transparency. And right now there's competition in marriages. The man is doing that. The woman wants to compete with the man is competing the woman is competing with the man. The man too is competing with the woman. You see, so Kojo, please, this issue of money in relationship is ruining many relationships. But then to solve this problem is to be transparent enough for us to know that, oh, this is what I'm earning, this is what you are earning, what are we doing with our money? We sit down and we plan. And I think when we do that, everything is going to be fine. Thank you. Good morning.
Thank you. Good morning to you. All right, let's see. We have Joe on the line. We're still waiting for the ladies. Joe, I think we've lost Joe from Jowulu, haven't we? Yeah, we've lost Joe. Sorry about that.
Maybe you should ask a specific question as to, should you seek permission from your partner if you have to give money to your family member, whether it is from your own money, whether it is a consolidated fund, whether it is a joint account? Should you seek permission that, oh, my cousin just called me, she wants 500 cedis. What do you think? Shall I send it or not?
Let's hear what Bishop thinks. He's calling from Ashanti Mampo as usual. Hi, Bishop.
Kojo, this issue is a dicey one. I would say, if the two agree to have a joint account, or anytime they are giving to their parents, they will decide on what to give, at what time, which relatives they are to help. They should consult one another and do that. And then open up so far their accounts are concerned, or their incomes are concerned, and they'll move on well. If it is that they want to use the Christian principle that when the left hand is giving, the right hand shouldn't know, and when the right hand is giving, the left hand shouldn't know, then they go by that. If you, the woman, you are giving to my parents, well, what you decide, you give them. When you are helping a relative of mine, what you decide, you give them. So that I will do the same thing. No questions will be asked. It is what I have, what I'm capable of doing, and what you are capable of doing that you do. But where the issue with this, what I say is dicey, is this. Some spouses will want their side to benefit more, and they will put their family against the family of the other spouse. For example, I know somebody whose spouse was always, when his people, his or her people come, I don't want to be specific, she's comfortable in the house. But when the other spouse people come, visit them, and there's trouble. This fellow has done this. So it takes a time. The people of the other spouse thief come into the house and they saw the spouse to be what? An enemy to them. And if it be extended to funerals, weddings, and the rest, and when the fellow goes to their house, it is always problems. It was third world war. And the marriage is now on rocks because of that. So they should have agreement. And they should agree with one another. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much for sharing. And that was Bishop from Asante Mampong calling for the second time this morning. Also calling for the second time this morning is Ajiman Joseph from Tema. Ajiman.
Hello, good morning once again.
Yes, so this matter.
Yes. I think as a man, before you get into marriage, you bear it in mind that you are going to do everything. Unless maybe the woman decides to support you. Some will look for the support before getting married to such a person because they want somebody who supports. And that's why God gave them to us. But if the woman decides not to support you, you don't have any case. You cannot complain. Even if you give a woman money as a seed money for business, you don't go into it to check the accounts. What do you use this money for? How far is going is the most important thing. The most important thing is that the seed money is yielding good fruit. That is the most important thing. You don't monitor the woman's money because most of the women will go and count their money at the toilet. You cannot complain. The best thing when you want to give out for those people from the family, extended family, I think joint account will do. When you have a joint account, whether it is from your family side or from your woman's family side, the only thing is to go into the joint account to take something from there and solve the problem. If there's nothing like that, everything is on you, the man. The woman will decide to support or not. So that's my take on that.
Thank you. Thanks for sharing. And that's Ajiman Joseph. Hi, Joe. Hello, Joe.
Hi, Kojo. Good morning.
Good morning, Joe. How's Joe Ulu today?
The sun is really Well, in my case, obviously, my student experience and share with others. In my case, we agreed on what to do. If no one declares any effort, but you must make the intention of letting your partner know what is also going on there. Generally, we all know that when we go to marry, the man is presumably the man is supposed to do everything. But in my sector, we are all bringing something on board. It's not supposed to be just the man doing everything. Let's ask to care species, ask to care bills, electricity, water, fuel in the car, and whatever. But then, the woman is supposed to also add something to complement what happens in the house. If it is solely the man doing everything, then trust me, that marriage will not happen. And also, one thing you should know is that both houses are not responsible for caring for each other's family. There's no rule to that. You can only help once in a while, there's a problem, but it is not your job to care for your wife. The same way your family, the wife family, is not supposed to, or your wife is not supposed to take care of the family. You can give your mother something once in a while, or try to help when you need help from her. But it is not her job or your job to care for her family or she caring for her family. That one is out of the way. The reason why I'm saying that is, if you start doing that, then it means that it becomes part of the family. Each time there's a problem from each side, one has to run to the store and ask for more than what they can offer. And that thing is about time issues to be coming up for us to discuss for families to understand. Whatever I do with my mom, it's no business with my wife. But the monthly allowance I give to my mom, my wife never knows how much I give to my mom. Her medications, hospital bills, I don't share those things. The only thing I've taken my mom to the offices. So until this, my wife doesn't know how much I give to my mom as a monthly cycle.
Okay. All right. Point well made, Joe. Thank you very much for sharing. And thanks to all of you who called. This is obviously a matter that has really captured and engaged your minds. So
there can be a specific rule. You'd realize that in every relationship, you'd find that one person is either kinder than the other, one person is more understanding than the other. The nuances are it just makes it very difficult for you to want to put a ruler on it that this is how we'll do it. You can find one partner giving so much that it goes even into the other person's family. I think just wisdom at the time of applying it is what matters. Yeah.
I mean, I think in the end, the only thing we can do, it's not like there's some formula to this. Best thing you can do is just ask yourself, are you being fair to your partner?
Yeah.
Right? Are you being fair to your partner?
Or equitable to your partner?
Equitable, it doesn't come in. Equitable doesn't come in. Fair. Just, are you being fair? Right? If you were being treated the way you treat your partner, would you be okay with it?
Good question.
Right?
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. I'm amused by those who get jealous of how much their spouses spend on their families. I mean, the jealousy part is what I don't understand. I mean, jealous. You met your spouse fully formed and you liked what you saw. Now you are claiming ownership of what you've seen and are taking it away from those that turned him into what you saw. Turn him or her into what you saw. Does that make sense?
Next week the women will call. Don't worry, we'll have a meeting.
By next week, now
we'll go for a break and then
give you a chance. You didn't want to talk. Stay with us. We're back after these.
Gather around. Once upon a time in the heart of Accra, a man in his fancy car sought directions. But the Ghanaian way.
Hello bro, good afternoon. Can you please show me where the Presby Church is? Go straight. 10 left at the big mango tree with the broken branches with most of the mangoes falling. Ask there, anybody will show you.
And when the Black Stars take to the field, every Ghanaian becomes a coach. The sacred cue for our beloved Gobe. As you wait patiently, rehearsing the perfect vibes. These, my dear ones, are some few moments that make our Ghana truly special. And as we share these stories, let us also remember a plate of lily rice, connecting our hearts through the flavors of our culture. Special moments are worth celebrating with lily rice. Lily rice, yenimno fritite. This advert is FDA approved.
Kids, no running. They grow up so fast.
Come here, guys. Who wants to watch their favorite show on GoTV?
Your family's favorite moments are made better with GoTV's shows. We've got loads of local, international, and kids channels, and all the football you need from the comfort of your home.
You can also watch your favorite shows wherever you are with GoTV Stream. Stick with GoTV and let's go together. GoTV. Love it.
Let me continue your education on LL Cool J.
Okay.
This one is called Baby.
Okay.
And it features and was produced by a young man called The Dream.
Okay.
The American Dream. Guy has a great voice, great falsetto. He's also a top producer. Okay, all right. Just before we start to wind down, we've got some filler for you. Let me start with this one. All right. So with so much content on offer, you are spoilt for choice when it comes to DSTV. They say you can now own Unbelievable. All right, so get unbelievable local entertainment with House of Clue, Shaka Ilembe season 2, and Nigerian Idol season 10, all on Aquaba Magic. Then you can catch unbelievable sporting events from the Premier League, the Champions League, La Liga, Serie A, Formula 1, tennis, and more. You can laugh along with unbelievable kids edutainment like Paw Patrol, Bluey, and SpongeBob SquarePants, and experience unbelievable international shows like Law and Order, Lioness, Special Ops, and Suits LA. So what are you waiting for? Just stay connected by dialing *759# today and own the unbelievable. DSTV, your home of entertainment.
And are you ready to dream, dare, and deliver in the world of IT? Look no further than Jackson Institute of Technology, JIT, the only NIIT authorized training center in Ghana. At JIT, we provide world-class IT training for individuals and corporate organizations, equipping you with industry-relevant skills in software development, cybersecurity, networking, cloud computing, artificial intelligence, digital marketing, and more. We offer globally recognized certifications, practical job-ready training, and flexible hybrid learning options, which allows you to study online or on-site. Our expert instructors ensure hands-on learning experiences that prepare you for success in today's digital world. Conveniently located on the Ring Road near Cycle, in the heart of Accra Central Business District, and in Kumasi at Jackson Educational Complex HQ Idiasi near KNUST. JIT provides easy access for students and corporate clients. Our state-of-the-art auditorium is also available for corporate events, seminars, and training sessions. You can call 0596 996 037 or 0596 996 038. You can visit their website www.jit.edu.gh. JIT, your gateway to a thriving IT career.
Your baby. All right, listen, attention Ghana. The Green Revolution is here. From the 11th to the 13th of June at the Accra International Conference Center, things come alive with the Ghana Horticulture Expo 2025. Or as my secondary school teacher would say, Hotarakwacha. The Ghana Hotarakwacha Expo 2025. And of course, it's the nation's premier showcase of fruit, vegetables, technology, and export opportunities. So listen, it's organized by the Federation of Associations of Ghanaian Exporters in collaboration with the Ghana Export Promotion Authority, and it's proudly supported by the Ghana Exim Bank, Fidelity Bank, Gersol, as well as Agromenti and GIZ, with Joy Business as the official media partner. This is your gateway to innovation, trade, and partnerships. So the highlight is the keynote address, which will be delivered by the President, John Dramani Mahama. So book your exhibition stands and register now at GhanaHortiExpo.com. Horti is HORTI, expo.com, all right? Or call 0243 457783. Ghana Horticulture Expo 2025. Growing Ghana, exporting excellence.
Hello Ghana, are you ready to simplify your shipping experience? Introducing DHL Express, your go-to solution for all your international shipping needs, whether you're sending personal or official documents, gifts, items, paintings, cosmetics, clothing, and listen to this one, dried fish. Yeah. Processed foods, or importing from Asia, Europe, the UK, the US, or anywhere in Africa. DHL Express service makes it a breeze. All you have to do is contact any of our main service points or individuals outlets across the country. Your shipments will be processed whether inbound or outbound, and with real-time tracking, you'd always know where your package is. That's simple. Ready to experience the ease of shipping? Visit dhl.com or call 0244 485 176 or 057 113 7599 to learn more about their express easy service. DHL excellence, simply delivered.
Simply delivered. Well, if you want something delivered, well, why not some amazing office equipment, stationery, furniture, and all of that from Kingdom Books. You can have it delivered to your home or office in very good time. First of all, you can pay via Momo if you shop online. So go to kingdomstoreonline.com and see what is awaiting you there. You get free delivery if you live in Accra or Tema. Terms and conditions do apply. At Kingdom, quality and affordability are their hallmarks.
Hey, boss lady. Yes, you, the go-getter, the planner, the do-it-all woman building her business one bold step at a time. MTN sees you, and we're cheering you on every step of the way. That's why we created MTN Ejimapa just for you. It's more than a bundle. It's your business bestie. With special data and call bundles, you stay connected to your customers, suppliers, and everything that helps your hustle grow. But wait, there's more. MTN Ejimapa also comes with insurance benefits to help protect the business you have worked so hard to build, because we know you are not just working for today, you're building a future. It's time to level up, scale up, and shine brighter than ever. Dial 5060# now. Grab your Ejimapa bundle and let's work on your success story together. MTN Ejimapa, powering women in business. And Kojo, let me just wish our dear brother Kojo Ampofo, aka Freedom Man, a happy birthday, 65th birthday. And this one is coming from Professor Kwame Jan Esquire. He says that he wishes you God's blessing. Kojo Ampofo, aka Freedom Man, happy 65th birthday, brother, he says.
Okay. All right. Well, here we are. We're going to take some messages. When we come back, we'll bring you excerpts of that all-important event that happened last night, okay, on Joy News. And it was about climate change and clean fuels, and some fascinating stuff was shared there. We'll bring you excerpts of that after these.
Attention Ghana, the Green Revolution is here from 11th to 13th of June 2025. The Accra International Conference Center comes alive with the Ghana Horticulture Expo 2025, the nation's premier showcase of fruits, vegetables, technology, and export opportunity. Organized by the Federation of Associations of Ghanaian Exporters in collaboration with the Ghana Export Promotion Authority and proudly supported by Ghana Exim Bank, Fidelity Bank, Gesa, Agro City, Agro Monte, and GIZ, with Joy Business as the official media partner. This is your gateway to innovation, trade, and partnerships. And the highlight, the keynote address will be delivered by His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama. Book your exhibition stand or register now on www.ghanahortiexpo.com, or you can contact 0243-345-7783 or 053-522-4555. Ghana Horticulture Expo 2025. Ghana, exporting excellence.
Don't miss out on Electroland soccer deals. Buy and get whopping discounts in our Samsung Mother's Day promotion. Get awesome deals in Media Soccer Fiesta. Starting from 499 Ghana cedis, you will get a NASCO burner. With 1,599 Ghana cedis, you'll get a 32-inch NASCO LED TV. NASCO top mount freezer starts from 1,799 Ghana cedis. And NASCO chest freezer from 2,599 Ghana cedis. You will get a free desktop computer if you buy our selected NASCO 6 kg, 7 kg, 8 kg, or 10 kg washing machine. Rush to Electroland Ghana Limited and authorized dealer showrooms across Ghana for exciting soccer promotion. Electroland Ghana Limited, home of luxury and affordable electronics.
Every mosquito study run away. Sasso, mi se come tonton preko. Sasso, kum tonton preko. Nani sham ne die demonstronko.
This advert is FDA approved.
FPAC is effective for headaches and relieves the symptoms of flu, colds, and catarrh. FPAC blows away the pain associated with sore throats. During and after a hard day's work, FPAC relieves you of body pains. After the day's sports workout, FPAC helps the body to control the aching muscles. FPAC is effective against feverishness. FPAC reduces body temperature associated with malaria and other fevers. FPAC is effective against rheumatic pains. You can find FPAC in all pharmacy and chemical select shops throughout the country. FPAC is not recommended for children less than 16 years of age, ulcer and asthmatic patients, pregnant and lactating mothers. If symptoms persist for more than 2 days, consult your doctor. FPAC blows your pain away.
FPAC Junior follows in the tradition of FPAC tablets, a trusted friend to relieve your child of pain associated with teething, catarrh, cold and fever. The good that FPAC does for you, FPAC Junior does for your child. FPAC Junior is for children between 6 months and 12 years. FPAC Junior blows your child's pain away.
Coffee in your cup and Joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.